Hey, everybody, welcome to the AAA episode number 293. Off to a great start. And we are off to a great start because, well, we're in a cozy environment. It's cold and foggy as fuck outside, but I'm inside with a nice warm glass of bourbon, a smoking cigar, a scowl on my face, a comfortable seat under my butt. And Sinatra here to keep me company. Sin, how's it going, man?
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Oh, doing good, doing good. I've been meaning to ask you for a while. Did you want a drink? I could put a drink in front of you.
Ice water would be good for now.
No, we don't serve that here.
Okay, how about just some ice and I'll let it melt a little bit?
No.
Okay, then I guess the highest proof stuff you got.
I can serve you something that looks like water. It'll be moonshine.
That's probably the highest proof stuff you got, too. So, look, two birds with one stone.
Sip slowly.
So don't chug it all at once? How dare you assume?
Have you ever drank White Lightning moonshine?
I have never... no, I have had actual moonshine, but it was like apple pie moonshine.
Oh.
It was distilled in some lady's garage, and it was delicious.
Just some lady? Did she have teeth?
I don't know. I got it from somebody who knows somebody.
I've had apple pie. I know what you mean. It's the worst moonshine I've ever had was straight up like American moonshine. It was quote unquote corn whiskey. You know what I mean? They hadn't finished it with anything else. It had never seen a barrel. It was never in the same room with a barrel. It was just straight wash out of a fucking pot still. And pot still is a really nice name for it. I think it was like a hammered metal.
It looks like a giant saucepan.
No, I actually think it was a converted beer keg.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Whatever you got to use, right?
Yeah, that'll work.
However many liters fit in a fucking giant... I don't know. How many liters is a keg? Let's find out.
At least 5.
Liters.
Yeah,
50.
at least 5.
We're not talking one of them little...
50.
Oh, look who finally decided to show up.
Oh,
Well, I didn't even know there was a fucking stream happening. 50 litres in a keg.
Okay. In a keg. I'm choosing to believe you. We're not talking one of them little half kegs, are we? The Pwnage.
Why wouldn't you believe the alcoholic?
How many beers are in a keg? How much does a 50-liter keg weigh? Yeah, it goes on and on about 50 liters. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Standard keg is 11 gallons. What? That doesn't sound right.
Doesn't it?
11 gallons in litres.
I do that as well when I type litres. Litres.
Wow, it's 50.000699. Yeah, litres.
Okay, no. So a full keg, not an import or micro keg. A full keg is 60 liters.
Those micro kegs piss me off. Them little Heineken things that college students have in their dorms, they piss me off. Irrationally.
Yeah, what's that like? Fucking 6 pints and it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it there the same reason. And right beside it on the shelf of their fucking empty micro keg is the Crystal Skull vodka. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and then you got like, fucking a bong, a picture of Betty White, and a dildo.
I have no response to that.
Yeah.
How are you, Polly?
Well, thank you for asking. I'm all right. I mean, I could be worse. Because I could be dead.
That is worse.
Yep. Every day above ground's a good day.
So I've heard.
I mean, within reason, you know what I mean?
Well, go ahead.
And I personally can't wait for the great beyond. It's the great problem solver, isn't it? I ain't got to worry about paying rent anymore.
I was hoping it was something better than that, but all right, let's go with that. Rent makes me long for the cold embrace of death.
Oh, it fucking does. And, you know, like, oh, fucking, it solves every problem, doesn't it? Even cancer.
Rent.
Oh, what else?
Rent.
Rent and cancer.
Okay. How you doing, Drunkle?
Yeah, I'm all right. Cold. Very, very cold.
It is cold. It's fucking.
It is cold.
Agreement.
Yes. We can. Well, I wouldn't high five because my hands are cold, and it would hurt. You know, everything seems to hurt more in the cold. Even a high five. I think things just become sharper in lower temperatures.
It's possible.
I think the probability of smashing your knuckle on something goes higher in lower temperatures. It's like an inverse relationship.
The probability that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, your fingers are numb, and therefore you don't really know, like, you know, the sense of where they are in relation to everything else is a little bit dulled. Yeah.
I'm not close
I
the
remember
window, Kiro Soldier. It's fine. It's open. We need fresh air in here. It's a pane of glass, man.
Yeah, it's not going to do much.
Nope. Stop talking. Go to jail. Nope.
You heard the lady.
Yeah.
Polly, I made a new donation that I need you to see. It is at $27.76, and I think you're gonna love it.
I'm gonna plots.
I think you are. Yeti solves the crime issues to there. Solves the crime issue to there. Solves the
Cancer
crime
solves the crime
issue to there.
To there.
Okay, thank you,
You know,
Yeti.
there.
Not sure what you mean by that, but it's
Up
all
until
right.
that given point and no further. Made sense
Yeah.
to me.
Oh, and and me also.
It's right. And from
To there.
and from yesterday.
I mean, I've seen a lot of penises come out of black goo before, but never like that.
No. I've seen a lot of
that's a new one.
penises come out of Boston Commons before, but never like that.
I mean, who hasn't?
I'm not gonna let it go for a while, guys. I'm sorry. Embrace the tentacle hentai, right? Get it?
Well,
Embrace.
after you read that, I got something I want to ask you.
All right, Matt Jarbo's Boulder Garden. Thank you for the 350. For more fun with rocks, listen to Red Letter Media's Return of the Jedi Blu-ray commentary to hear Mike. That's Mike Stoklasa. Ask important questions like, can they spot cocaine on Carrie Fisher's nose in high def? Now, I listened to the Red Letter Media commentary on Return of the Jedi, and it was good. It was funny. The Blu-ray, no, you can't see any blow on her nose, but her cocaine fingernail is on full fucking display. Try and hide it now.
Yeah.
It's been
There
long
is,
enough. We can
with-
kind of make fun of her. It's all right.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Grandpa Joe. You can quite clearly see it when he's stood behind Charlie, and he's got his hands on his shoulders. You can see Grandpa Joe's coke nail.
I figured
'cause
coke nails are for like the exceptionally lazy.
Well, I mean, and that's Grandpa Joe all the way
Yeah.
around, isn't it? Like, didn't leave the bed. Oh, I can't walk up until Charlie finds a golden ticket, and then he's dancing around, isn't he? Fuck Grandpa Joe, man. Piece of shit.
Motherfucker that he is.
All right, Polly, do you like a hot toddy?
I like a hot buttered toddy.
So is a hot butter toddy just a hot toddy with a little bit of butter?
Well, yes. It's yeah. Go on. I'll show you a picture. I got a picture. Go ahead. Well, in the meantime, it's up in my food porn folder.
When
Okay.
you have a hot toddy, do you put tea in it or do you just do hot water and the spirit?
Tea? No, there's no tea in it at all.
That's the thing, man, is a lot of people say that a hot toddy has to have tea.
Who? The British? Who cares
The
what they say?
internet?
I love you, British. I'm just kidding. Except for you,
Ah,
Drunkle.
Yeah.
The internet, apparently, because I was gonna do a hot toddy video,
Mhm.
So I started doing some research, and it said, oh, it requires tea. It does not require tea. It requires tea. It does not require tea.
No, they're wrong. I've got hot butter toddy recipes from colonial times. You know, proper toddies. And they've got, like, you know, good 3,000 calories to get you through the night. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, send me one of those.
All right, I will. There's my food porn folder. Fuck. It was like hiding from me.
Because I think that's going to be my next video whenever I can shoot it. It's going to be hot toddies and the different variations therein. But like half of the recipes I found call for tea and half of them don't. So I'm going to try it with and without and see which one I like more and then go from there.
Well, it's going to be the one don't.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of tea.
No, I don't blame you. I like iced tea. Don't get me wrong.
Iced tea is great.
Yeah.
But I feel like the tea
See?
would take over the flavor of the drink.
Look at that. A hot buttered bourbon toddy.
I would love for... Oh, that looks... Wow. That looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
There's brown sugar in there. That's a pat of actual, not pat like, you know, Texas
I did-
pat, but
Lice.
the fat kind
Huh.
of actual butter. It's got a lot of brown sugar in it. What else? Oh, the molasses, a lot of bourbon, a lot of simple syrup, plus brown sugar.
That sounds very sweet.
Oh, it is. Like I said, there's like 3,000 fucking calories in that cup, man. It's meant to like drink up, keep you warm through the night. That's as many calories as I, you know, take in like a meal and a half.
That's more than you're supposed to have in a day.
Well, I'm an active growing boy.
That's true. That is accurate. So I went to the store today and I bought the stuff I need for the variation. Some require cloves. Some
Ew.
require lemons and lemon juice. Others require grapefruit juice, etc., etc. So I bought Earl Grey tea.
Ugh.
What? What? The bergamot thing again, Drunkle?
The what now?
The bergamot thing?
The what?
The thing that makes Earl Grey tea, bergamot?
I don't... What is bergamot? Stop saying bergamot!
You don't know what bergamot is?
No.
Well, obviously you don't the way that you're saying it. Hold on, let's go full bergamot here.
I just... Earl Grey is
Bergamot.
grey. You know, tea should be a nice brick red. Or
Yeah,
like
I was looking for a
That's a bergamot.
immigrant colour. Well, that's
Oh,
not
that's a
tea,
lime.
is it?
No.
It's a lime, mate.
Don't you
That's like
fucking
a lime-
tempt me, brother. I'll
an
do it. I'll fucking do it so
avocado.
fast.
No. You have to wait for the 25.
I'm
Goku
aware.
Banger makes him limes.
I'll make them. Listen, chat. I will create. Earl Grey tea is black tea with the what's the word? Not spritz.
Lime.
No, well, yeah, with lime, but the rind of it. What's it called? It's not. Show me out
Find
here.
her. Get her.
Yes.
I want to talk to her by lunch. If she's not on the phone by the... Ow! Ow! Who do you work for? If she's not on the phone by the...
Mr. Twisted,
Teal?
Mr. Twisted Frenzy, thank you for the $3.
Zest.
Zest, thank you. With strips of bergamot zest in it. That's what makes it Earl Grey tea. I mean, how priceless is that? That the most English of all teas has limes in it. It's not actually a lime. It's its own member of the citrus fruit family. It's
Limes. It's not the most
it's
English of all teas.
it's
either.
lumpy limes.
It's a lime fucked an avocado atop a brain.
Looks like a ball sack.
It's a ball sack, Sin.
I mean, they actually wait for it to get like orange like this, and this is the thing that makes it what it
Okay,
is.
yeah,
I'm amazed you don't know this. You're British, like, aren't you like innately born with this knowledge through your like DNA as to what makes different teas different teas? Oolong, English breakfast, Earl Grey.
Traditionally, you know, upon your birth, you would be given a silver spoon and a book with all the knowledge of the world's teas. But I wrote mine.
Oh, there it is.
Gamers. Alright, now just wait for my fucking time!
P to the dubs. It's Polydub.
Bitch, let me have it! I'm not savage! Why do you keep screaming, bro?
I'll do it. I'm gonna make a pile of bergamots.
Women should not be allowed to
Don't
vote.
make me
It's
vote.
ridiculous.
I know.
Freemasons run the country.
Real quick, Mr. Twisted Frenzy, thank you for the $3. Out! Who do you work for? I've never had a hot toddy, but I can make one mean Irish coffee. Yeah. Oh, speaking
Irish
of which,
coffee's solid.
here, look at this. There's an Irish coffee for you. Look at that shit.
Wow. The meg nut on top. Yeah.
The magnet? Or did you say nutmeg?
Megnut.
The meg nut.
Okay, well, I'm just pocketing that for later. I'm gonna say Megnut and drive some woman crazy. That's gonna be a new thing.
It's going to be the new Sherminicin.
It will be the new Solidaman. It's true.
I made my mom a Irish coffee over the weekend, and I put the meg nut on it. She said, "Oh, you gotta scrape that off with a spoon." I said, "You said you wanted an Irish coffee. This is an Irish coffee. I don't like nutmeg." Well, you should have told me that before. Like, you saw me getting the nutmeg out, and you saw me getting the zester out. You saw me going to grate the nutmeg over it, and you just didn't say anything.
Right. So real quick here, Uncle Limes. I'll have the bergamot ready for next time. Thank you very much, said the hero, for $25. Done. It is. He is, in fact, Limes. And Steve Dave, tell him you. Thank you for the $1.99. The ratio can't possibly be as much of a shit show. Jesus Christ. On a plus sign, Chad. The ratio's as pitiful as your mom when the rent's due. Unless you want to be crucified, smash like, fuckers. There it is.
On a plus sign.
On a plus sign.
Greg. Hey, Sinatra, what's your opinion on the situation with Afroman in the Adams County, Ohio Sheriff Department? Okay, so I caught some of this in passing. The only reason I didn't put it for the news a couple of weeks ago was because I just didn't believe it. So apparently, Afroman's house got raided by the Adams County Sheriff, and the sheriff put his gun away. And I could be getting some details wrong. The sheriff put his gun away and ate a piece of lemon cake that Afroman's mom made.
Is that how you avoid your dog getting shot? You woo them with confections?
So, I have no idea. I didn't even know Afroman lived in Ohio. But that is just unbelievable.
Worried what was in that cake as well.
They raided the motherfucker's house. Like, they raided his house, SWAT gear and everything, and just ate the dude's cake.
Were they offered the cake, or did they just eat the cake?
No,
Just ate it.
Yeah.
They just ate it.
Oh, you said offered to him by his mom.
No.
Made.
It was made by Afroman's mom.
Oh,
And the cop
they just
took a
stole his
slice.
mom's cake?
Yeah.
Confiscated.
Wow. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
So we were talking about the Megnut.
Right.
Okay. I want to get my hands on one of these. It's adorable.
Yeah, that just looks like pain.
Do you know how
You
small
are
that is?
really going to hurt yourself on that, Polly.
It's worth it, though. It's
Like,
so...
you
it's-
are going to hurt yourself on
Look,
that.
look how adorably small they are.
I have a little microplaner.
You're
I
dating
say
a tiny
little, it's
Asian
like a
woman, aren't you, Drunkle? You could get her to do it. She's got tiny little Asian hands.
No. Why would you think I'm dating a tiny little Asian woman?
Mrs. Prawn.
I'm not. No, that is an old woman, sir.
Well, okay, then she can use her tiny old Asian hands to do it.
Hey man, those
I've
tiny
asked her.
old Asian hands are no joke. I have a slab of a back, and when I went to get a massage, it was by a tiny old Asian lady. She touched my soul through my traps. That shit is no joke.
It's scary what they can do. Thankfully, they only use the powers for good and not evil.
That we know of. I saw Kali
True.
Ma.
Kali Ma. Kali Ma.
Kali Ma.
Hub-dub Chivai, hub-dub Chivai.
You know what? I'm going to put this out there. The opening scene of Temple of Doom is superior to the opening scene of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, Raiders of the Lost Ark is great because you don't see Indy, up until the guy tries to shoot him in the back, and then Indy turns around and whips the gun out of his hand. It's awesome, and then you see him standing there in silhouette. I am Indiana Jones, and then he goes in and he gets the little golden statuette, giving you the full butt spread moon. Did you ever notice that the little statuette's mooning you, spreading his butt cheeks?
I did not, but next time I watch it, I'm gonna look for it.
It's true. Let's look at it now.
You want to grate his tiny little butt cheeks with that little Megnut grinder, don't you?
Raiders Ark,
But
what golden statue?
Godlin.
Godlin. Okay, there it is. Show it from behind. Show it from behind. Look.
Oh, he's got little butt cheeks on it.
He's got little butt cheeks. He's got his hands underneath. He is indeed spreading them and mooning you. Look, he's sitting down to take a crap, and he's mooning you, y'all.
Maybe someone said like, "Hey, hold on to your butts," and he took it literally.
Yeah. So anyway, that's look at that. He means it. Oh my God. Is that what's going on in that fucking statue?
I want to say diarrhea, to be honest, Polly.
No, this is constipation.
There you go.
You don't see that little person coming out there?
This
We've all
dude's
been
pushing
there.
out a softball.
Oh,
Oh, it
are we
has
sure
tits.
that is-
I guess it's not a dude.
myself?
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, fuck you! I want to die!
This is the authenticated prop. That's fucking frightening. Okay.
Is giving birth? Have we never?
No.
I mean, because there is a little person between its legs,
That's what I'm saying.
and there's
Horrifying.
an expression of agony upon its countenance.
Yes.
It
I'm
doesn't look like it's having fun.
No. Crossfire 4891. Thank you for the $4 Paratrooper Kitten. Evening, Polly. Thought I had heard in the past streams you had a Twitch for occasional gaming. Tried Polly_dub, but I don't think I got it right. Do you have one? And could we get the link? No, that's it. I'm just, I'm working on it.
He doesn't know his own fucking channel.
It is Polly_dub on Twitch.
Is.
It's true.
It is.
It is. I've got subscribers.
I've been there.
He does, and I am one.
I've been
A
logged in
subscriber or
and
follower?
donated to Sinatra on it.
That's true. He has.
You've donated to Sinatra?
Yeah, it was like, I don't know. It was the night your show got. It was. Remember when you restarted Tucker Tuesday like 4 times and then got pissed and went to Twitch?
Yes, that was a long time ago.
That's when it was. That's how. It's the only time that I've donated to you on Twitch. That's how I remember. Because
I got so mad.
Why I donated is because you got so mad. I felt so bad. I was like, let me just hit the man off with a few dollars here. Holy shit, he's legitimately pissed.
It wasn't my fault. It was YouTube's fault. They weren't intentionally fucking it up. I think the whole system was just down and it would just drop the stream. I got so mad. I'll be right back. I got blow videos.
All right. Your boy Pat. Hey, Pat. What's up? Thank you for the $5. Polly, have you seen what I sent you in Twitter DMs? No. Although I have been over Twitter today, but just not recently. Make sure that my screen isn't up here, and let's go look at it right now. Drunkle, how are you doing? How's things? How's life? How's the kids? The little woman?
Cold, shit, and belligerent and numerous.
What was that last bit?
Belligerent and numerous.
The kids are belligerent and numerous.
I thought he was
Yes.
saying he himself was multiple belligerent people.
We can do that. Schizophrenia, hell of a drug. But other than that, yeah, it's bloody, it's fucking freezing, Polly. I was really hoping we were done with the cold snap, but we had one cold snap, and now we're having another cold snap, and god damn it, it's a bad time to be a floating head.
Did you want a drink? I asked Drunkle or Sinatra. Did you want one?
Yeah, I do.
I can put a little glass of bergamot tea in front of you.
I don't want bergamot. PG tips, motherfucker. I don't want that Earl Grey bullshit.
What
Earl Grey,
what do you drink?
disgusting.
You're strictly oolong.
I needed the fucking like least overbearing tea you could get.
That would be
So
English
Earl Grey is
breakfast.
just. Oh yeah.
It tastes like it's dishwater.
It is horrible.
Good tea that's still like mute, I guess, that other flavors could shine through on.
Yeah, English breakfast.
You go for Tetley.
That's not a sponsor, nor will they ever be. I didn't.
No, right? The thing about the PG tips is it comes with a pyramid-shaped tea bag to allow for greater infusion. So you don't want that. But Tetley, circular bag, dull flavour, no one gives a shit about it. But it's very much a builder's tea. It's not overwhelming. I think that's what you're after.
Crossfire 48.91. Thank you for the $2. Also, if you're looking for games that are best on controller, I am. Someone's been listening to the streams or been listening into our private conversations, which is weird. So he's either attentive or creepy. I'm gonna go with
Both
attentive.
are weird.
Little column A, little column B.
Right. You're here. You're listening to the show. You're creepy. Other than let's see. Molly Okami's not creepy. Nurse Khaleesi's certainly not creepy. Well, that's about it. The rest of y'all are creepy.
I hear she's not actually a nurse.
No, she is.
No, you've fallen for her creepiness.
I mean, I haven't seen her intubating someone, but I think she's a nurse.
I have.
She seems to have the lexicon
dick.
down pretty well.
Well, I mean, look, everyone's got a memory,
But
I could learn some nurse terms, like
go ahead.
stat.
That was how many milligrams of Narcan?
No, it's CCs, buddy. It's CCs.
Is it?
Yeah, I need 10 CCs of Narcan stat. And also they'll say things like, but doctor, they'll be like, oh, there's a defibrillator in someone. Increase the voltage to 90. But doctor, do as I say.
Okay, Crossfire 4891. Also, if you're looking for games that have a controller, I am. Look into Overlord and Tales of Iron. If interested in more Otter-related media, look into Redwall novels. I will look into that. If you've sent me off to some furry novels, I'm going to be very upset. I will ban you.
Who wants to read a book about a wall?
Well, it's not just any wall. It's a red wall.
Yeah, but it's just a brick wall. Unless it's the human wall.
That's what I'm saying. It could be
it
could be the communist Chinese wall. Red wall.
Berlin Wall.
And it is a
fair
human
enough.
wall. I mean, they got people in there.
Yeah. No, there's only one human wall.
Which is?
Is a superhero.
Oh, that thing. No, okay, I'm keeping the bergamot up, so I remember to do that. Okay, let's talk about cocaine spoons.
Okay.
All right. These legends. You ever seen anyone do cocaine off of a McDonald's coffee stirring spoon? Because it's perfect
I've seen
for...
them do it off of a McDonald's table, but no, never a McDonald's spoon.
Because they're very, very long, and they got a tiny little spoon on the end. Do you think McDonald's knew they were making blow spoons for people?
I think someone did.
Yeah. It's...
Probably not like Mr. McDonald himself, but see, someone knew.
Yeah. Well, see, what I found interesting, and I was looking for to see if anybody had Priest Youngblood's cocaine spoon crucifix pendant. And there it is.
There's also the one from Cruel Intentions. Sarah Michelle Gellar has a crucifix pendant which contains cocaine and an inbuilt little spoon.
What a ripoff.
I guess so, yeah. Well, I mean, look, crucifix, very famous symbol, isn't it, really?
Well, no, as a cocaine spoon, it was custom made for Priest Youngblood, the main character in Superfly. You need to watch more blaxploitation films.
With Jeff Goldblum?
That's the one.
Hmm.
No, you don't. Totally spelled that wrong. Young Boozled. There he is. Ron O'Neill?
He doesn't look like a priest.
No, that's the irony.
But is it like then he's got a scantily clad woman behind him, but because of his upbringing and his time in the church, he's turning his back on temptation.
It's
Ah.
and he's got a gun and he'll shoot that devil.
In the name of the Lord. Maybe that is Satan, and he's like, get behind me.
He's a very stylish man in that film.
Behind the Satan.
See, the right around his neck, right there. That's the little Coke spoon. See, it's supposed to be a joke, right? It's like of course he's got a cross Coke spoon because his name's Priest.
I mean, I've seen a lot of penises come out of black goo before, but never like that.
Wait, his first name is Priest?
It literally is, yes. It doesn't, and like Priest Youngblood, that made up. What are you talking about? That sounds like a totally legit name. Far, thank you for the 350. I leave for 5 minutes, and you're looking up cocaine spoons.
Well, you shouldn't have left.
Far is the one that found
What happens? Yeah.
She is the one, just for the record, that found the cocaine snorters that look like vacuum cleaners on Wish.com.
I remember that.
Snorters. Yeah. Those are great.
Yeah. So, Far wants to get all uppity and moralistic. Well, hey. Just so you know. Now, what else was I fucking around with here before I went live? I don't even remember. So, Drunkle, how was your Tuesday?
Non-eventful, as I like it. Really, it was twas leg day. So I got some legs.
Like hers?
No. Mine are a lot more supple and milky white.
I believe the milky white
Currently under the bed.
Yeah. Why are your legs under your bed?
Because I'm a floating head, man. I can't be going around with fake legs on me all the time.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I don't even know why I go to the gym, really. I ain't got any arms.
Now,
My earlobes, though.
Where did you get supple removable appendages? Japanese?
From your regular Wednesday streams.
They're
from
not.
The news of disembodied bodies.
I will have you know that rigor mortis sets in. These are some nurse terms you're going to learn to need to use if you want people to believe you.
Yeah, I know.
As a doctor, I can confirm this.
Yeah, okay, see, yeah. I'd say rigor mortis is more of a doctor's term than a nurse's term,
I think it's more of a mortician's
No,
term,
not
but-
at all. If you're an ER nurse like Nurse Khaleesi, and they bring in somebody and they said, "Nurse, oh my God, help the person," and they come over and they're like, the person's like, stiff as a board. They need to be able to say,
light as a feather.
Hey, I don't think we can help this person. Why? They're stiff as a board. They've been dead for some time. There's not much we can do.
But a nurse doesn't have that power. Only a doctor can declare death.
No, I think if the person's stiff as a board, basic triage, there's another nurse term you might want to learn.
Triage, yeah.
Yeah. Triage is to help the people that can be helped in the order of priority, and the people that are stiff go to the bottom of the list.
Yes. Triage is from the French for 3-hour waiting time. No, honestly, only a doctor can declare death. A nurse can't do it. You've got to wait for a doctor to come in, look at his watch, and go, right, time of death. Sorry, I was late.
I thought
I'd love to be that aloof of a
EMTs
doctor.
and shit could do it.
You thought what?
Oh,
EMTs and shit.
EMTs
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's just a field doctor. It's just a doctor out of the hospital.
Yeah, well, so, I mean, I used to work as one, and there's this great T-shirts, B&B, Band-Aids and body bags. That's all we do.
Do bed and breakfast.
Well, that was the joke.
I follow this guy on TikTok. He's an EMT firefighter. He is fucking hilarious, and some of the stories he tells about, like the calls he goes on, like the one was just a guy who read online that he could treat. I think some ocular degeneration with urine in his eye, and he showed up, and the guy's face was just puffy and red and awful.
Oh.
And another guy is allergic to peanut butter and just keeps eating it even as he's showing up.
What a legend. Yeah, I can't imagine being allergic to a food that you absolutely adore, you know?
I have a
Well,
friend
I'm
who's
eating
like
it.
that. Shellfish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just keep an EpiPen close by.
Yeah, she's not quite on the neuroepinephrine level, but she's close. Like it.
Mm.
Her face gets all bright red, and she's like, I can't breathe as well. My airways are closing. But you know, oysters on the half shell. It's worth it.
Total power.
Yeah. So, you know, Nurse Khaleesi says, have you ever had to wait for a doctor to arrive? You can record the time of death. Now, if you have to write down the time and declare it, clearly you're not declaring that they're in waiting. You're declaring that they be dead.
They'd be, yeah. Like they say it. The doctor comes in, say he dead.
Mm-hmm.
I guess up until the doctor actually declares he dead, you're in a state of purgatory.
I mean, Joshua Montgomery says only a coroner can do that. And then the response is from, where is it? No, I think the average person can just go, nah, he dead. Oh, fake gamer cat.
But a nurse cannot.
Fake gamer cat says, I think the average person can look at a dead person who's obviously dead and see that they're stiff and drained of all lifeblood and be like, nah, that motherfucker dead. And
Is there a vampire in your town, mate? What the fuck?
well, people tend to drain of color when they're dead because there's no more oxygenated blood flowing. If you're gonna fake being a nurse, you need to get good, scrub. What the hell?
Fake being a nurse. Hey, scrub. That's another nurse term. But the way that was worded was like it was drained of lifeblood, like exsanguinated.
Oh, I see. It was the lifeblood.
That's a detective term.
I'm not pretty sure it's a vampire term.
You meant as a desanguination?
Well, that's the process, isn't it? It's, you desanguinate in order to create the status of exsanguinated.
No. Desanguination is throwing someone out a
used to have
window.
blood.
No, that's
What?
degravitation.
You didn't know there was a word for that, did you? Did you?
Was that to me?
To either of you?
No, I still don't believe you.
Well, you never said you didn't to begin with.
You're doing desanguination, which is the process of sucking someone's life force out of their body in order to sustain your own cursed existence.
Defenestration, not desanguination. Thank you, Divine Petulance. That's the word I was looking for. Defenestration.
So you got defenestration. That implies that there's just fenestration.
Now, you didn't know there was a word for throwing someone out a window, did you? There is. Defenestration.
Does it matter which way, if you defenestrate, they're going out of the building? If you refenestrate, then you're throwing them into the building through the window?
That's a good question. I have that. No, legitimately, that's a good question. Because if when I had the carpenters cutting the hole in the wall, were they fenestrating the wall? I don't know.
Well, it depends whether they're doing it from the outside or the inside.
I have never felt gruntled in a job that I liked, but I've known of lots of people that were disgruntled in jobs they didn't.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm just whelmed.
Right? I am perfectly
I
whelmed. I'm not over or under. I'm just whelmed.
I do not agree with that statement, but I understand it.
What?
My entire existence is just overwhelmed right now.
You've never been whelmed at a job?
I'm sure I have, but
it sounds naughty. No, it isn't. People are perverts.
The thing is with words like that, though, Polly, you'd be like, oh, and he was defenestrated. And aren't I clever? And everything. But someone's going to go, what? Yeah, and you go, thrown out of a window. And they go, oh, we'll just fucking say that then.
Fake gamer cat. There is. It's called yeet. With an exclamation mark. Yeah.
Ah, of course, yeah.
We have our own word for it now. We don't need to go defenestration. Defenestration. That's way too many claps. Yeet. It's just one and you're done. It's great.
defenestrating your computer. You opt for Linux instead of Windows.
It's descending into chaos. Welcome to Wednesday. Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
How was your Tuesday, Polly? Oh, God, I'm sorry I fucking asked. Jesus Christ.
What?
It's an exasperated sigh of the exhausted.
Of discontentment. It was not good. It was not good. All day long at the gun shop. You know what I had people asking me about? Fucking arm braces.
Oh, okay.
All day long. So how's this going to play out? I'm like, well, 90 days, there's a special, like, Sinatra, we're talking about the federal government. Do you really think they're going to be able to fucking SBR register a whole bunch of now newly pinned rifles? Like, you know how long it took to get a fucking SBR tax stamp before?
I don't know how they
pages.
think that they can even enforce this.
That's what I'm saying. What are you, like, millions?
Are you going to go house to house and go, let me see your guns? What are you, out of your mind?
For those of you who don't know, we're talking about the recent executive order that prohibited folding arm braces or arm braces on a rifle that, when the arm brace was extended, the butt stock, basically, for our purposes here, butt. When it was extended, made the rifle over the minimum 26 inches, so it didn't need to count as an SBR or short-barreled rifle and shotgun under the National Firearms Act. And it was like, it's fine if it has this arm brace on it, this particular kind of stock, if you will. And now Joe Biden has seen fit to order, under his own authority, that those are all illegal. 2 counts. So now you have to register them all as SBRs now. Wonderful stuff.
Without the approval of Congress,
Who needs
straight
that?
down the board. Yeah.
The
executive orders are
intention
way
from
we
the
govern.
days of General Washington, who issued the first executive orders, was to legislate from the Oval Office. That was the point. It's what General Washington thought of. It's what they're all doing. They haven't totally warped the purpose to circumvent Congress and do whatever they want and rule by executive fiat. Sarcasm. That was all heavy sarcasm. Please don't get angry at me. I was kidding. Not even close to the way that's supposed to be. Wow. Fallschirmjäger kitten. Fallschirmjäger kitten.
Fallschirmjäger.
Why did they sound Swedish?
It sounds like you're saying something, but it's played backwards.
It sounds like you could have yodeled at the end of that. Fallschirmjäger, yo-hee-hoo.
I am known for my yodeling.
He is, it's true.
I heard from Shelley. She's quite annoyed at the whole thing.
But the neighbors love it.
Fallschirmjäger kitten, thank you for the $4. I deploy. You did indeed. And shook the bed and scared the fuck out of everyone upon landing. Good for you. I'm a Gulf citizen. My SBR tax stamp took right at 4 months, but my suppressor took 10 months. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, you're supposed to do it inside of 120 days. So like immediately at 4 months, it better land right in on 4 months. And we know the federal government's great at doing things when there's an entire crash of people all coming in at the same time to do the same thing. And the FBI, why? They're highly effective at what they do. The DEA, yeah, why am I talking about the DEA? Coke spoons, that's why. But back to the topic at hand. You're supposed to help me out at times like this, guys. Come on.
Dude, I think you're beyond help.
It's not true. I can be helped.
Not by a nurse. You need a doctor.
Well, no. My doctor's a prick.
Cup of tea?
It's funny. What came to mind? You know what immediately came to mind? It's interesting that you say that. Turn your beam off into my brain, man. I was supposed to say,
Okay.
my doctor sucks because he won't prescribe me any of the fun drugs. It's like, where's the Xanax at? None for me. Where's the, nothing that could be used recreationally.
Mm.
And he's like, I think too many doctors prescribe opiates too quickly. Not that I asked for any. I didn't. But I did ask for, you know.
That sounds like someone who asked for opiates, you know. That's what they would say. I didn't ask for any, he just gave them to me. The doctor's like, no, you've had enough. And I went, I'll tell you when I've had enough.
No, I talk to people where it's like, oh, I think it's time for a Xanax. I'm like, where the fuck did you get Xanax from? So my doctor suggested them. I mean, I'm an anxious guy. I've brought it up. I've said, hey, listen. And he's like, did you ever think of drinking valerian root tea? That was his actual suggestion.
Game of
Cup
Thrones?
of tea.
Oh, God damn it.
Lisa's right. Polly does want Quaaludes, but unfortunately, disco hopheads and
No, can I kill myself?
Bill Cosby fucked it up for me.
Hey, fuck you! I want to die!
I bet you he can't get Xanax or Quaaludes either. They'll push a man to a dark place. Miller Duck, thank you for the 950. Mumsnet. You know, I could make a special edition haunted duck called Miller Duck that hauntingly says, Mumsnet. I could do it.
Drunken uncle.
Yeah, I could make it call out his name. Millard.
You could make it what, like you have special fucking powers over the duck.
Yes.
Drunkle.
If you do that, I'm bringing back the fucking $1,000 pyramid notification.
What?
$1,000 pyramid notification.
Yeah.
Oh,
fucking
I
the-
remember.
the
I remember.
hamburger,
Yeah,
the
I
cheeseburger,
remember.
the-
All right. That
the
was,
bacon burger.
but we don't want this to be a rush to the bottom. Let's just keep our heads here. Okay, I understand.
If you guys want to rush to the top, the 2776 is Otterific.
It's I've got the gun pot of death donation, not listed down below.
That one is amazing.
Yeah, it really is. What's that, $10? Because chat, I will admit it, I lost my listing of my original donations, so those are the previous donations. So I'm going to have to reconstitute them. That's fine. It just means like typing them out by hand from Streamlabs. It's just I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to do that after the show today, don't you worry. But yeah, the gun pot of death is at $10. Okay, let's just back up. Not crash into that pile
Get
of
her.
corpse.
I want to talk to her by lunch. If she's not on the phone by the... Ow! Who do you work for? If she's not on the phone by the time...
Donkey Punch Bandit, thank you for the $5. Have you noticed the timing of all the Second Amendment executive orders? They're all coming on the coattails of several federal judges deconstructing the NFA. Almost like Biden knows his administration is in danger. Yeah.
Now with the classified document shit, I have a feeling that in the next I don't know, few weeks there will be actual impeachment hearings, and then it's and we all said this when Biden was elected that we'll probably see President Harris by the end of this. I think that's starting to look more likely.
Really quick, Travis Gardner, thank you for the $3. I was a fan of Klonopin, lasts a bit longer than Xanax. Is that true? But the impact isn't quite as quick. Like, Klonopin has a longer half-life in your bloodstream, true. But it does take like half an hour to kick in. You get a full fucking bar of Xanax. You mix it up in some fucking purple drank with some Jolly Ranchers. That shit hits like, you know, it's in there like 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, man. And that's kind of the point. Not that that's what I want to use Xanax for.
People do that? Just take the Xanax, you animal. Fucking hell. Travis Gardner threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish. Said, Drunko, haven't seen you in a while. Oh, Travis, I've been here. Where have you been? A good old tragic Gardner. Good to see you, bud. News?
Petrosaurus, when you
Games?
say doctor, Polly, do you really mean vet?
Ah.
Your boy Pat, I love that donation. I love it too. Just waiting for it to come up. Nurse Khaleesi, good Lord, Polly. You know, do people do that, Drunkle? No. Okay, they actually don't. What they do is mix in a cough syrup containing codeine and also some other nerve suppressing agents, including ones that can relax.
Lean.
Yeah, lean, exactly. That can depress your diaphragm to the point where you can't breathe, but you don't go that far. What you want to do is just get slow, as they say in Texas. So you mix in some codeine-containing cough syrup with also some other nerve suppressants in it. Then mix in a full bar of Xanax. Then, okay,
Take your Jolly Rancher.
then the Jolly Ranchers. Then Sprite.
Up the bumhole.
No, the Jolly Ranchers go into the cup, and then the Sprite. Then you mix it together, and it's super sweet, and you drank it down, and it makes you slow. Now,
Like big drums.
yeah. Love it so much. And that's your lean. You gotta have the codeine cough syrup. Did you know there's an entire genre of music dedicated to just music to listen to while you're slow? Drunk.
What?
And Sinatra, apparently. Did you guys know that there's an entire genre of music dedicated to just to listen to while you drank some purple drink, gotten some lean?
Oh, yeah, isn't it called like Chopped and Screwed or something?
You nailed it. Chopped and screwed. Yeah.
Yeah, I am familiar.
I thought it was like lo-fi beats to study or chill out to.
I love lo-fi beats, chill and study too, man. That don't.
Man, so do I. Bro.
Do you really?
So do
All right,
I.
up top,
Yeah, she's
Uncle.
there with a
Yeah.
little cat. Like, yeah, man.
I got into vaporwave. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to vaporwave, was loving it, and then I found out about lo-fi hip hop or quote unquote chill hop. But chill hop's actually a different thing, and I was just lit. And it's been like 2 years since, man. Loving it, love them.
So you probably like. I love. What's another? Okay, hold on. I have like 5 thoughts.
Yeah, I
jumping
know.
around
It's
at
been
once.
that kind of
Just say
stream. It's
none
fine.
of them.
Yeah.
Number 1, check out Mallsoft. You might like that one.
Hold on.
Number 2, you might like Chill Step as well.
See, I want to play this thing that Pat sent for me, but it's a black man on Wheel of Fortune. I don't want to play it because I'm afraid
I saw that.
Is there an N-bomb?
No.
Okay,
it's
good. Okay.
just
Whoa,
incredible.
Racist.
Well, I don't know. I
Wally.
thought that
Well, there's a black man on the screen, so he must drop an N-bomb.
no, there's 2 white ladies on either side of them. They might have.
Yeah, that's probably quite likely.
Okay, let's just find out.
But it's okay, my boyfriend's black.
Let's just. All right, let's find out.
Wow.
L.
Yeah, 4 L's.
We have
Pick it up,
no idea.
4 hells. Woo!
Trip down there.
He just won $1 million?
650.
Y.
There's a Y.
Mythological hero Achilles. I don't.
Yeah.
500.
G.
1 G. 700.
C.
He's
Yeah,
playing
two
with fire,
C's.
dude.
Well,
Just guess it.
wow. Okay.
Can I solve?
Oh, well, that'd be a good idea, yeah.
Mythological hero Achilles.
Oh God.
You can't accept that.
Okay.
Shelby.
I'll solve.
Yeah.
Mythological hero Achilles.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, boy. Well,
Oh.
boy, when it comes to names, I think we have to just
Well-
go
So
with
he
the
doesn't
name,
get the
and I
million,
know
does
others
he?
are up there because you have.
Wow. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here absorbing.
What did he say?
Achilles. Mythological hero Achilles.
Oh dear.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry.
he
I
does it-
wasn't sharing the sound. Sorry, I ruined it for you guys. I didn't clue into that. You should have said something. Shit. No, it's my
Okay,
fault. It's my
so
fault. But anyway, yeah,
I-
he said mythological hero Achilles. And
I am
and that's why he's
torn
got
on
that look
this.
on his face. And then she solved.
I'm torn on this because on one hand, he didn't get it, but he sounded it out phonetically.
Yeah.
He knew he obviously didn't know who Achilles was.
Yeah.
So I feel like they probably should have given it to him.
And I
Yeah.
mean, like the word had been solved anyway. Like, is there a rule that you have to fucking read it out? Like,
You have to
it's all
pronounce
there.
it properly.
Yeah, I guess there obviously is, and that look on his face is him wondering that very question right now. Wait, do I actually have to say it properly?
Did I not say it properly?
And who is this Achilles of whom you speak?
Yeah. It says pronouncing words correctly is Achilles' heel. Achilles. I can't even get the wrong right. Achilles.
That was something. Thank you, Pat, for that depressing indication of where Indiana's at educationally. Holy fuck. And then Texas A&M, the agriculture university. That's what the A is for, guys. In for the win.
He studies agriculture, not fucking mythology.
Yep, you have to pronounce it correctly. It's their rule, says Pat. That is something else.
Okay. This is not really fair. Look, if he's a fucking place for agriculture, ask him anything about hoes. He knows all about hoes.
I remember Prospero. She still makes fun of me to the day because I was reading real fast and I came across and I called them antipodes. Is it antipes? No.
Antipes.
Yeah, not
antipodes. I like that.
Yeah, antipodes. And she's like, she went like for 2-3 minutes, whereas like you just kind of have to take the beating as it's coming. You know what I mean? Because what are you gonna do? Say fuck you? She's like, you're a doctoral student, aren't you? You're grading other students' papers, aren't you? I'm like, well, yeah, but they're undergrads. Yeah, but some of them know how to say antipodes. I was like, well,
I don't know if I like that. Like, okay,
Antipodes?
imagine just your average person. Well, no, no. Like your average person who's never heard of the Maldives before, and you see Maldives written down, and you're like, Maldives? And they're like, no, that's not it, you fucking dipshit. What's wrong with you?
Right.
It's
You
obviously
idiot.
not Maldives. You don't win anything. Fuck you, bitch. Like, no, that's a stupid rule, and I think that it's old hat, I think.
well, yeah. I mean, I can understand to a certain degree, but I mean, it's not like you're doing a game that just requires you to read something in passing. The whole key point of the game is a very short phrase. So I could see them holding you to correct pronunciation. Yeah, I'd be willing to lose
One
Wheel of Fortune
word
over that.
of it?
I'd fight them over it. Ain't pronunciation. That's a bunch of bullshit.
What if, it was like, ancient Greek tragedy, and it came up, and yeah, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Okay, go for it. Antigone? No, it's Antigone, you fucking retard.
Antigone.
Yeah, but what
I
about
know
words?
that.
What about words that like the pronunciation is debated?
Yeah. Like,
Ketchup or ketchup. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
Craig or Craig. Yeah.
Exactly.
you just said.
Your boy Pat said I learned about Achilles in elementary school. They don't teach that shit anymore.
Surely people have heard of an Achilles tendon now.
Achilles' heel?
Yeah, but he's not going to
Yeah.
go, oh, the great hero or mythological hero, my tendon.
I mean, they've even made major Hollywood films about it. I mean, the Iliad,
The Great Battle of Toe.
It's arbitrary and capricious. Exactly.
Arbitrary and capricious. Yeah.
It is arbitrary. It's not very capricious, though. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah, caramel.
But no, there's different spelling. Caramel has a different spelling to caramel.
Like, I think that's a stupid rule, and I don't like it.
What's that? It's by CCs? Is it? Is it Drunkle? Is Narcan by CCs?
Yeah, see, you're gonna get it in milligrams if you get it off the street, Polly.
Right. This is, psst, kid, want some Narcan? And these are the packages they come in. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he opens up like a fucking trench coat, and he's got a load of Narcan.
I'm surprised
on the inside.
Khaleesi wasn't in there, like going, yeah, Drunkle, it's not in CCs. What the fuck?
Because
There's another
I
one
am a
in the
nurse.
chat. Socrates?
Socrates? I have heard people do the Socrates or Plato, his student Plato. Yeah, it's just, I have legitimately heard undergrads say that in their first year courses.
But I like to do these things ironically, you know, Socrates. And there's like, do you mean Socrates? I'm like, yeah, I know, dickhead. Come on.
No, I
have a
mean
laugh."
Socrates. He's Socrates' cousin.
Yeah, you're saying it wrong.
All right, who wants some schnews?
Oh, there you go. Your boy Pat with Da Vinci.
Mm-hmm. You know, whatever phrase might come up on Wheel of Fortune, you wouldn't want to deny someone their money if they said Da Vinci? I sure as fuck would.
I mean, because the spelling is, you know, it's not like aluminium and aluminum or caramel and caramel. You know, different spellings. But if it's just something, I mean, and it's a foreign fucking word, isn't it, Achilles? Let's be honest.
Oh, holy fuck.
So is Da Vinci.
Jeez,
you know?
I jumped right past Festonia's. Let's just play it again, because...
Festonia.
Let's do it.
Pum like big drums. Yeah.
You know, it's legal to have a minigun, Sinatra. Don't let them tell you different.
But not to shoot it. It's some fucking...
We'll talk about
caveat in there.
deactivated weaponry in today's news, by the way. Fun times. Yeah. Thank you, Golf Alamo. It's, yeah. Festonia, thank you for the $10. Here's the $10 dono. All hail Prez Camel Toe. And Polly. I pay money for epic Polly rants. Not a Xanax-addled Polly. I love you guys. All right, fine. No Xanax. I've been on the show drunk, but never drug-addled.
Oh, shit.
Holy fuck. Could you have said that with any more conviction?
I could try.
I don't think you'd succeed.
Bullshit!
You son of a bitch.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Polly with his medicinal maracas.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let's, yeah. Woo! Coin the phrase. Oh, wait a minute. The fucking... Goddamn, I pay those fuckers to play smooth, cool, blue jazz music in the background and barely hear them. Chat, you tell me how quiet it is, how loud it is, because I've got it on monitor and I can never hear it, and then I go back and listen to the stream and I'm like, holy fuck, that's loud. We're like yelling over the trumpets. I don't know. You remember that cough syrup? That cough syrup's actually sitting right over there. The codeine-containing cough syrup. It was in my fridge.
Yeah, it was like last week.
I had a cold. It's different. We're not talking recreational. I've been, a little out of it on cold meds before. Yeah. But I had a cold.
Every time you get a bit of a sniffle or a cough, I hear you rubbing your scaly little paws together. Oh, brilliant. Codeine-laced cough mixture. Let's go.
Let's do it, baby. That'll be fine. And to the people that came in, I didn't notice, just another guy. And Mr. Pickman, how you doing? Darth Mando. I don't think I saw Dark Mando until right now. Was he here before? I don't know. And Looney Lenny? Wait a minute, why isn't Looney Lenny wrenched? Here. Wrench across the head for Looney Lenny. Boom!
Nice.
You ready to get started? I'm ready to get started.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I'm going to put this out there one more
started?
time. I'm going to put this out one more time and then no more. If someone hits the new Otter donation, that's pre-ordering
You wouldn't get away
limes.
with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
Drunken, but
Estonia.
hilarious bullshit was fully worth $25. Well done, sir.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you very much for Stoney for the 25. It was just one word, and it was hilarious, Polly. Finally, the degree's paying off. I put that $25 towards my loans.
The new Otter dono will pre-order limes for Friday.
You pre-ordering limes now?
Hey, it's what the people want.
Yeah, I am absolutely willing to accept pre-orders on Limination, especially since we're moving over to Bergamontation.
Ooh.
Don't bergamot me, bro.
You know what? I'll come up with why haven't I come up with an animated graphic before? Oh, next Wednesday, y'all. Get your pre-orders in now. This good. Yeah. I'll spend
my
the time.
God.
I haven't had an opportunity, like an idea for something creative to do with a graphic animation for a while, this is it. This is it.
He's only going to spend it on Xanax, guys.
Oh, Polly, I just got something great for Friday. You're gonna love this.
Are you looking up
If that was
stories
Polly, he's
while
gonna
we're
like it,
streaming?
'cause-
No, I'm just on Twitter.
Oh.
I just kind of mind. I don't look at or read
Who
anything. I
painted
just
the
kind
Mona
of
Lisa? Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa.
Da Vinci?
William Lenny says, why,
You also
Polydome?
meet our new classmate. What's your name again?
The binge monster.
That's not it.
I haven't seen that one in a while.
like big drums.
Okay, here I'll test it. I mean, you're off. That wasn't it, but I'll test it either way. Hold on. Let me just run it through. I gotta find the correct thing. Go here. Click this.
William Lenny, I can
donations.
take away your wrench if you'd like. You don't need to have one.
It's 'cause
Are you
you
ready,
hit him
Polly?
with it.
This is for you.
I thought you might dig it, but fine, fine.
Can you dig
Oh, isn't that good?
My original, you know what? That makes me think of something. I don't have a $200 donation. My original $1,000 donation was an otter running down a mountain, sliding, but he keeps doing it. It is a long trek. He run, the way they awkwardly run. It's hilarious. And then slides, and then gets up and then runs again. He's just having fun. And I'm like, yeah, that'll be it. But that could be my $200 donation. I had it set to hilarious music, and there was slip and slide sound effects and everything. It was great.
Travis Gardner, fine, I'll bite. Oh, you bit, just the wrong side. And your boy Pat. I wonder if that Indiana guy hangs out with them. Maybe.
What am I doing?
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Look, I totally lost track
Something
of what I
to
was
do
up
with
to.
the news, Polly.
Oh yeah, the news. The news.
You know, that rather large section of the show that we do thrice weekly.
Rice.
People don't use the word thrice enough.
No. But no, they don't use the word low very much either. And that pisses me off.
I use it all the time.
No, you don't.
I do.
Not with a W.
No, not with L-O.
Yeah.
Low as in look.
Yeah. No, you don't.
I do.
And low doesn't mean look, it means attention.
Yeah. As in look.
Oh yeah, I guess you could.
Not just like, oh, low at that.
So are you trying to tell me that you're hanging out with your drunken friends and you see something stupid happen across the street when you're stumbling out of the bar at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and you actually, lo, me hearty brethren, behold across yon way.
Salutations.
Yeah. Low and yon, I use them all. Look, when I get absolutely smashed, my language does get a bit flowery.
Okay, I'm choosing to believe you. Okay, so let's get it started. Here we are. Now,
Old Bill.
would you like to purchase a car
Yes.
that has
Yes, I'm all over this.
a penis vehicle written on the bonnet and the boot? It's on the boot too. There it is.
Old Bill's
phenomenal.
penis.
Yes. It's
That is brilliant.
It is available for your immediate purchase on Facebook Marketplace. This was for you, Drunko. When I saw this, I'm like,
That
yeah.
is amazing.
The car with the words penis written on the bonnet and the boot is being sold on Facebook Marketplace. The Mercedes-Benz E320 CDI from 2001 features blue and green checkered decals resembling a police car. But it's the penis vehicle. It also has a blue siren on the roof and the letter number plate, Old Bill. The unique car was built for a charity rally and was driven around Europe. The cause was to raise money for emergency bleed kits, aiding stab victims and others with open injuries. So
Open injuries, huh?
Okay.
Open injuries. That is
Yeah,
certainly
it's like
one way
being
of wording that.
openly gay or something, you know? It's just like, I can't do that. I got a bone in my arm.
Open injuries? You mean? Oh, no. Okay.
Easy.
Yeah,
easy.
right. See, yeah, you got. Yeah, the filter did engage. We're gonna.
Am I missing something there? What's the link with open injuries and I'm assuming a poly word?
How they're used.
Think it over. What would be an open injury that nobody? Well, I'll tell you after the show. Let's just.
Vagina?
That's not an open injury. That's a genital, sir.
Here's when I'm done with it.
Just think about along the lines of what you just said and how someone could get their channel canceled. Moving along. Yeah, so you can buy yourself the penis vehicle.
Yeah, Knobmobile.
Yep.
So why didn't I flinch? Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of...
Fuck you!
Devil Fruit Cereal, thank you for the $17. I was at a taping of Wheel of Fortune where someone couldn't guess Magic Wand. Also, did you hear astrophysics is racist? I thought of this dono for some reason. Astrophysics is racist. Horribly so.
Yeah.
Look at all the things they name planets after. Look, I hold to this idea, okay? I really do. And think of me what you want. But Far and I are great fans of astronomy and whatnot. And we love, and Far is extremely knowledgeable about all the moons in the solar system. Not the Sunner system, Drunkle. The solar system. Star's called Sol.
It's called the sun.
That's what, which is why we call it the Sunner system, right? It's all
No. You come on, you're being facetious. Listen to my words. We knew there was a sun. We called it the sun before we knew about the solar system. Therefore, it is the sun. We called it the moon before we knew about other moons, which is why it's called the moon.
No, we didn't call it the moon. We called it Luna before we called it the moon.
Which is Latin for moon.
But you said which do we call it first? We called it Luna first, which is why it's the lunar surface, lunar mission, lunar boots, not mooner.
That's just astronauts being wanky, mate.
Okay, the point is, if you want to talk about stupid moon names out there, when they let the Chinese name one, what was it named? No one knows but them. Don't feel bad.
Number 7 large. Oh,
it might as well be.
No one knows but them.
Well, no one knows how to say it. It's like it's just there's who knows.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a lot of X's in it.
Yeah.
No one knows how to say it. Like we've watched documentaries where people have tripped over the word trying to. Just don't let. No. I was like, let's just keep going with the literature and Greek mythology thing. It's worked out well until now.
Yeah, but no one wants we've discovered a new planet and we're calling it like Hermione Granger. Like, let's go classic literature. However, I'm all for a Planet Sherlock.
I would be down for that, actually.
Yeah.
Like I said, great things from literature. Sherlock, Watson, the Baker Street Irregulars, if there's like 5 or 6 like busted up asteroids floating around.
Great name. That's fantastic.
Yeah. All the little urchins, like Urchin 1, Urchin 2, Urchin 3, it's...
Wiggins.
Yeah, you could have Lestrade. There's lots, the names go on. Anyway.
The Voyager probe is going past 221 Baker Street.
221 Baker Street is the name of its elliptical orbital path. It's great.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
As we go past Mrs. Hudson.
Yeah. Yes. Up top, Trunkle. Woo. That's Rarely do we get a chance to nerd out that way. Okay. They do that with Uranian moons. What, after literature? You mean like all of the... No, those are all whatchamacallit moons, aren't they? All the moon, all the names,
moons,
all the characters from Midsummer Night's Dream. They're all
Harry Potter, Spot the Dog.
No, not Harry Potter. Don't name anything Hermione.
But you're fine with Spot the Dog.
No, not that either. No Blues Clues, nothing. You have to reach a certain point of literary excellence before I'm willing to go there.
HLS.
Yeah. Moving along. We plan to cut all homeless people in half by 2025.
I mean, problem solved. Especially if you feed them to the hungry, you know? Two
Well, see,
birds.
that's the thing. It's just a cookbook.
That's good.
Okay, I'm just showing tweets, but I laughed, and it's very rare I laugh out loud in a room by myself. There's not a lot of things, but this worked.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What movie is that from?
Why? It's
Cookbook.
Yeah. It's from
just called Cookbook.
No, it's from the original Soylent Green from the black and white era.
See, I've never actually. I know of Soylent Green, and indeed the moons that surround it, but I've never actually seen it.
It's actually good. Twilight Zone.
I'm sure.
It's not from a movie. It's from an episode of Twilight Zone.
Okay, right, yeah. That's it, but I know Soylent Green is people. That's the takeaway, isn't it?
It is.
Man,
yeah.
OG Twilight Zone is still just a go-to for me.
And legitimately frightening. If you haven't seen it before, like I'm not saying frightening like you're gonna hide under your blankets, but there's some good chills in there. There's some good freakouts in there, I think. If you haven't seen the William Shatner, there's something on the wing of the plane like that. It's legend.
It's again, I know
psychological.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how many of them have like wormed their way into as the classics. I've not seen them, but I understand the references.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sinatra, bear with us on this one, all right?
All right.
You are entering the scary door.
Missouri dad suffers 3 strokes after turning his head too quickly playing pickleball.
The fuck is pickleball?
Pickleball is I had to look it up myself. It's fine. I didn't know what the fuck it was either. It's like tennis paddle ball. It's like table tennis full sized where you're running around. You got these little paddles and you're hitting a wiffle ball, like one of them balls full of holes.
Oh.
Okay, and it's like I said, so it's like giant fucking table tennis, but you're running around on a tennis court with a really high net, and it's called pickleball. I just found this out.
That was his
like,
first mistake.
2 days ago. Yeah, no, his first, well. So anyway, here's his story. Super fit father, Joel Heinrich, 35, from Fetus, Missouri, was playing pickleball with his friends when he felt a pop in his neck as he turns his head. Turning my head quickly was something I've done a million times. I went out there that day and was just playing a regular game, nothing strenuous, and I was having fun.
It is something most people do.
Turn their head quickly?
Yeah.
Lo, look over there. Ow, stroke. Ah, drunk will beware.
I'm dying.
One of your hearty band of drunken merrymen points something out to you. Turn slowly.
I mean, I recall Xena Warrior Princess turning her head so quickly that it actually made the noise.
I did say Fetus, Missouri. It's not actually Fetus.
You did,
Missouri.
yeah. I thought you did,
it was Dems was jokes. He's Festus, Missouri. I was just having some fun, reversing some letters.
So they have feats of strength.
Yeah. So, turning my head quickly is something I've done a million times. I went out there that day just playing a regular game, nothing strenuous. I was having fun. I turned my head quickly to the left and to try and track a ball. I felt a pop in the back of my neck. I wasn't sure anyone else could hear it, but I did internally. After the pop, his vision immediately blurred, and he felt the worst vertigo of his life. I feel you there, brother. Vertigo sucks.
So he ripped his artery.
He did. He did.
I can see why he said this is for Sinatra now.
Yes, I didn't want him to get PTSD over it. Hendrick,
Give him a trigger warning,
who also works as an operating room nurse, was rushed to the hospital where scans showed he had torn away an artery in his neck, one of the 4 main arteries which runs the neck to the brain. As a result, he suffered 3 strokes of the cerebellum, the area at the back of the bottom of the brain responsible for balance and coordination and movement.
Here's what I don't understand. If he plays this game normally and it's something not out of the ordinary for him, what caused the stroke to happen now?
The tearing of the artery.
Yeah, but what? Okay, let me try that again.
Okay.
What caused the tearing now?
His arteries were harder than he thought. I mean, he says he's super fit, but it also noticed it says operating room nurse. Yeah. They don't know where their opiates have been disappearing to. And nobody knows why he needed all the Narcan.
Yeah. 4 cc's. Yeah.
People had seen him at multiple 7-Elevens buying stacks of Jolly Ranchers. Yeah, okay. I think we're starting to clue in what was going on with this guy.
That's why you're only allowed to buy 3 packs at a time.
Yeah. He's always going, it's like no one believes you got a cough, man. You're buying that cough syrup, just don't even fake it. They knew. Yeah. Nurse Khaleesi says sometimes the body is just weird. And sometimes people are sneaking drugs out of the ER. And
there's that too.
Yeah, and I think he hardened his arteries up and turned his neck real fast playing pickleballs. And yeah. He ultimately spent 4 days in the hospital in November recovering from his injury. On the second day in the hospital, Heinrich said he felt dizzy walking to the bathroom just a few feet away. Well, you're lucky. You tore, you only got 4 of them arteries. You're 25% down in blood flow to your brain, yo. It was just such a wonderful feeling because I didn't know until that point in time what the outcome was truly going to be. It was a special moment in my life to be able to get up and realize I could still walk.
You prick. You asshole, man.
It was all good fun. I'm glad you realized that.
Of course I fucking realized it.
Well, don't get defensive. No, you're not going for 2?
No.
All right.
Bullshit.
Don't get angry. You stretched it and pulled it to mush, says Looney Lenny. Why does Looney Lenny have a fucking wrench? What the hell?
That's Dr. Looney Lenny to you.
Let's just, what the hell? Who gave him a wrench? Sin,
No,
obviously you.
I told you to stop distributing spanners to any old buddy out there. Anyway, moving on.
Right.
Okay, so look, here's the thing. So this guy, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Seattle.
Right.
He gets shot.
Home of Fraser Crane and Nirvana.
As you do in Seattle.
Right. He gets shot. He suffered a graze wound to the head on the 3900 block of South Warsaw Street. Just a graze. But that bullet continued on.
As they do.
Right. Kept going and hit an underground electrical conduit, causing a power outage to 8,000 people.
Well, the bullet went underground?
Yeah, I guess. I guess there was an open manhole or some shit. Somebody had done a really fucking crappy job laying down the pavement and it just punctured it. I don't know. He was fired at with a 50 BMG. That's what grazed his head. I don't know. But anyway, it's all been confirmed. Power restored to nearly 8,000 people. The outage was caused by gunfire.
That's insane.
Seems like a lie to me. Unless they set like some very kind of intricate Rube Goldberg machine of bullets.
Deflections happen. Off of people's skulls and electrical conduits underground. Not often, I agree to that.
Do you think the power grid is encased in metal?
I mean, it's underground is my main point here.
Yeah, they don't expect gunfire underground.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Well, and therein lay the problem. Which also raises the question:
ourselves against the mole people.
Was he having a run and gun John Wick style fight with through the sewers? Is that where he was grazed?
I think that's the implication.
He was fighting the Lycans. What was sexy British lady in leather pants called?
I think it was Lycans, yeah.
Yeah, Lycans.
Tate Beckinsale, it was Lycans.
Yeah, okay.
The Latin for wolf.
Thanks, Professor.
Nurse.
That's right. Sinatra.
Professor Nurse.
Yeah. Professor Nurse. Sinatra's the doctor. I got it backwards. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Moving along. Fuck YouTube. We're past.
Yep.
Okay.
We're past first 18 seconds. So fuck them. Wet flapping
This is
cunts that
nothing
they
new.
are. Miserable fucking pricks. Fuck all of them.
This is absolutely nothing new. They've had a policy against swearing in the first 30 seconds of videos forever. They're just now finally, like, people are noticing, I guess.
Yeah.
I've had 100 people message me going, "Oh, since you just got monetized on your second channel, do you think it's going to work with their new swearing policy?" And every time, like, did you even bother to read it? Like, there is literally no change.
Now, you're right, and I get the idea of that. What is annoying me is, okay, this is the can of worms I'm opening here, okay? People say, well, it's not just my current video that's been demonetized because I cussed in the first 4 seconds, and then people say, I didn't even cuss in the first, like, it was excessive swearing is also something that will get you demonetized. And it's a good fucking thing I'll never fucking well apply, because fuck them wet flapping guns, because every video would be demonetized for excessive swearing, you know. Body parts, you name it. It's just not going to happen. Although they keep inviting me to. In YouTube Studio, they keep asking me. I keep getting the emails on the email account associated with my YouTube page. It's like, have you thought of applying for monetization? Why? So you can demonetize every one of my fucking streams? Have you ever listened to one?
You still get YouTube Red. I'm just used to calling it YouTube Red. Revenue memberships, super chats, all that shit.
But it's such a dark red, it appears as though it's black.
Drunko, I see what you did.
Yeah, man.
It was one of my greatest artistic efforts ever. It
was great.
Yeah. I need to revisit that. I started part 2.
Yeah.
I did.
But, you know, it's never going to be as good as the first one, is it?
No, it'll be better. I'm not just going to do more of the same. First of all, it's going to be longer than 6 hours.
Wow.
And it won't be red.
I loved, actually, my favorite thing about that video is that round about 3 hours, 48 minutes, the screen was red.
Freemasons run the country!
You do, it's true. Zed, thank you for the $1. YouTube is destroying themselves by making a platform more kid-friendly, despite the fact that there is a standalone kids version of YouTube. Fucking dumb shit cunts. Well, I hear you, Zed. There already is, you know, and all of my streams, all of my videos are clicked on not for kids. There really shouldn't be any surprise there. If your age gating only requires someone to type in a certain year they were born or to declare that they were an adult, I mean, as far as YouTube's considered, I'm like a 40-year-old grandma. Actually clicked.
Well, as far as I'm considered, you are.
No, I actually did. I clicked like what? That I was born in like 1956. That I'm from Peoria, Illinois. I'm female. I did just to screw up all their algorithm bullshit. Which would explain all the knitting and baking videos I get recommended.
Yeah, he's just gonna get recipes for good, wholesome food.
Why is his granny watching so? What bugs me about it is the stuff that's been going on Twitter where people are saying you're relying on another platform for your main source of income. You're a moron. And every statement derivative thereof. Look, everybody, this is what I started thinking about. Everyone's reliant upon a platform for their income. But only YouTube plays in this way. PayPal running a close second. Like, if your bank just suddenly yanked the fucking rug out from underneath you, if your job suddenly said, oh, we're not going to just, we're not just going to not pay you anymore. We're going to go back and retroactively take money off of all of your previous paychecks as well. Because this is what they're doing. They're demonetizing entire back catalogs. Why?
Oh, anything can be hit with a demonetization, the little yellow symbol. That's always been a thing. There's nothing new about that.
And this is
like
what,
I could upload.
This is
I
what
could upload a
bothers
video.
me. You've been hit for community guideline strikes for things that have been privated, that at the time that they went up, when they were public, were fine. And now they've come up with new rules and retroactively hit you up with them. And people are saying you're morons for like even taking issue with it. It's not, okay, relying on it, that's one thing. They're like that you even assumed that it was going to be like this. I'm like, in what other platform? In what other way? Everyone relies on platforms, whether they be employers, banks, Twitter. And I mean, think about all of these morons saying that on Twitter. These are all the same morons that are complaining about Elon Musk changing terms of service on them and bringing back the Nazis and whatnot. What's your fucking problem? Shut up.
It's the banks have done this too. Do you remember? I think it was Chase Bank started kicking off just conservatives. They just started kicking them off.
And it should be illegal now. And you have,
I think so,
legal
but
recourse for it, do you not? Yeah, you do.
I don't think you
It's
do.
odd, doesn't it? It's a bank pretending to have morals. Like, what the fuck is that about?
Kicking you off is one thing. Kicking you off and keeping your money, that's another. It's like your account is being closed. Please provide us where we can transfer your funds to. It's like, no. We'll just be keeping your savings. Yeah, that's when the courts get involved. It's like, no, we don't want your business anymore. Take your money elsewhere. Okay, but that requires to allow me to take my money. You know what I'm talking about. YouTube canceling your fucking... People, because of this policy, have had their channel shut down. And then YouTube, which by extension also kicks them out of the partner program, which means we're keeping your fucking money. It was never meant for them to begin with. So no, they're not just keeping their 30%. They're keeping your 70 too.
Yep. I mean, this is all facts.
What bugged me about it is not so much the policy. I hear you. It's the attitude that people have in and around it. We're like, it's fine. It's fine. These are all the same people complaining about Elon on Twitter changing things. And they're like, this isn't fine. He shouldn't be able to do this. Well, I'm glad all the Twitter employees are suing him to get rid of him. Really? But you're fine with Susan? That's how you know when the mask falls off, right? You tell what actually pisses them off. You know that the platform leans in their direction and does things that they like. And then when the platform is no longer theirs, that it's no longer their little safe space, their hug box, you get suddenly, oh, this is outrageous. A private company shouldn't be able to do this. Really? You were fine with it before. And no. I know it's an old complaint, but to constantly fuck over creators who helped you build your platform, and because of the eyeballs on it, because of creators' work, you're able to bring in the advertisers and charge as much money to advertisers as you do, and then break off a small piece for creators, and then start kicking them off after you had all the eyes on your platform. Is the worst kind of use and abuse. And what happens when you go try and build an alternative? Well, if you don't like it, go build your own platform. Until Amazon Web Services shuts it down for being, insurrectionist or something.
Yeah, build your own platform, but we're going to make sure it can't succeed by holding every other thing that we possibly can away from you.
Yes.
It's just annoying, but it's YouTube. YouTube is the top dog right now. There is no other YouTube. And I don't give a shit how many people go, oh, just go to Rumble. Just go to VidMe. Go to all these other places. They're not going to be around in 3 years.
Yeah. VidMe. Fuck, I forgot that existed. Okay, let's have some fun with some different style of story. Andrew Tate. Fuck it. Let's bring it in. Let's do it. So this guy in his luxury cars and all of his money, they got seized this weekend.
Dude, it's looking pretty bad for Tate. I don't know how people are still defending it. Like, they have videos of him saying that he tied girls up and left them in the room and shit. Like, it's looking pretty bad.
Yeah, it is looking bad. Now, what I love about this is that, remember, he went to Romania because it was a freer place, etc. Now, Drunkle. Mm-hmm. This is not a Getty image. These are the guys on the outskirts of Bucharest. Actually there. I saw this. And I love how they're all set together and buy on their license. Really? Like, that's just too fucking perfect. Tate's license plates. Yeah. In any case, let's talk about what he got, what he lost. So they were arrested. Everybody knows that. Romania's National Agency for the Administration of Unavailable Assets. That doesn't sound like a crooked ass institution at all.
No. Bluntly Blondie said that's hot. Like, no, he admitted to tying them up against their will, stealing their passports so they can't leave. And like, I think he said he knocked one or two out. Like, Tate is a fucking scum bag.
Yeah. Pickman, his ego was his downfall. A little bit bragging on it. And we're going to talk about that in just a hot second. Romania's National Agency for the Administration of Unavailable Assets says it removed 15 luxury cars, 14 watches, and cash in several currencies from the compound near Bucharest. 6 law enforcement officers went, full Rainbow Six in there on him. And
he's only 36? I thought he was in his 40s.
No. But, he's going to have a long time
Find
to figure
her.
out.
Get her. I want to talk to her by lunch. If she's not on the phone, ow! Who do you work for?
Mr. Twist Frenzy, thank you for the $3. We need another must to buy YouTube. God, that would be glorious. Yeah, but Alphabet's never going to get rid of Google, and Google's never going to get rid of YouTube. It's just such a prime central crown jewel in their ability to influence and control sorting of information. They would never sell it. No matter. I mean, it operated in red for so long. They say it's out of the red now. Who the fuck knows? You're going to trust them? But let's just say that it is. Why were they willing to operate a fucking money pit for so long? Because of the flow of information sorting that it represented. And that's what Google does.
I don't think they'll get rid of YouTube. I think what they'll end up doing is removing non-media sources from being able to upload it to it. That'll be what they do before getting rid of it. That I think will be the move they make.
Yeah, but they'll never get rid of it though. You're right. I mean, you don't buy something and then operate as a loss for as long as they did. It's like I said, it's a central information hub. They have Google, the search engine. They have buttons all over the internet. And when I mean buttons, I mean like the actual Google search cookies and whatnot, tracking everyone's information. YouTube's the most watched video sharing service online. Again, all about people's information. That's what they do. They're information traders.
Pornhub is winning in that battle, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, fair enough. The I was about to say non-porn, but then you have like, full frontal
naked
all
yoga.
over. Yeah, naked yoga. Hot naked yoga. Somebody sent me a video clip. So you talk about naked yoga. Look, here's hot naked yoga. So it's sweaty, oiled, full frontal naked yoga. I was like, Jesus, look at this. This just should be on Pornhub. But it's not. It's on YouTube because it's instructional. It's fine. So in any case, 14 designer watches, et cetera, et cetera. The fleet of cars included a Blues Rolls Royce, a Ferrari, a Porsche, a BMW, an Aston Martin, a Mercedes-Benz. Now, this is the guy, like I said, that went all the way there. Because why? Well, he was claiming that there was, Tate with the night. Brilliant man.
I tweeted this the other day. If anybody is trying to sell you advice for hundreds of dollars, they are preying on you and scamming you. They're preying on your insecurities. Don't buy into this shit. I don't care if it's Jordan Peterson, who actually does have some good points. Andrew Tate. It doesn't matter. If they are selling you advice for hundreds of dollars and you have to sign up for this program that costs X amount of money a month just so you could get advice on how to live your life, they're scamming you.
If they are, okay, here's the counter that I would offer to that. Generally, I would agree. But you say you don't care if it's Jordan Peterson. His self-authoring program, I would not put in the same category with the Hustlerversity. One, because they're radically different prices. Two, because the Hustlerversity is a fucking Discord channel, or Discord server, where guys give you advice
Peterson's
on, like,
affordable?
Oh, very. Very. Dude, it's like $30 and that's it. It's a one-time fee for the complete program, and it has, here are the clinical results that we can demonstrate. And what's it about? Well, it's about authoring your life. It's not about, we are going to, like you said, prey on your insecurities. There's the key thing. Are they coming for you specifically as part of a demographic? Is there a guy telling you things that you want to hear that have very little to do with what he's offering you? Do you feel invisible as a man? Do you notice that other guys who have money are getting women? Do you notice that guys that are not even that good looking, though they have the whole alpha male, sigma male thing, all the talk that he talks as hard as he talks it? I mean,
I'll be right back.
Okay. As hard as he talks about it. And then, I'm going to sell you the cure for all of that, which is what? How to become a top G hustler by joining a fucking Discord and have to pay $50 a month every fucking month. And then if you watch like CoffeeZilla's videos when he actually did join, what's going on in there? Just a bunch of voice chats where people who aren't Andrew Tate are telling you how to do stuff like multi-level marketing. The whole thing comes down. Hey, there's nobody in the self-authoring program that's, you will make money through this. Never promises that, never says that. It's about making your life better in terms of manageability, obtainment of goals, whatever your goals are, etc.
That's fair. That's fair. I didn't know it was $30, but you get my point. Is that it's if anybody does this, especially pickup artists, I'm going to teach you how to get women, all this stuff. They're preying on your insecurities. They're looking for incels or anybody really that they can just make a couple of bucks off of and giving you nothing usable in return. Especially people like Andrew Tate.
Yeah. No, I
he's
agree.
Very slimy.
Especially because, and I mean, you brought up Peterson. I'm not trying to be like defensive Peterson. There's other psychological programs that you can enter into. Like if you go to a psychologist and I need to, I don't know, move away from bad habits that I have, whatever they are, poor sleeping habits, poor academic habits, poor work habits, whatever the fuck. They're going to give you a program that has clinical results like rational emotive therapy or cognitive behavioral therapy. Those aren't a scam. Those are clinically proven based in theory of personality. They can show you the results of how this makes people's lives better. Does it work all the time? No. But for people that don't need drug therapy, that aren't far gone, yeah, it can help out with major depressive disorder. It can help with a sense of directionlessness in life. When you have a guy standing there going, look at all my Bugattis, you want to be like this, or you a fucking loser? Yeah, people are talking about Tony Robbins. Yeah, you have a guy walking along his beachfront property dressed like a fucking millionaire with a Rolex watch saying, do you want to be a master of your destiny like me? He's selling you a lifestyle, selling you on cigars and watches and designer clothes and Bugattis. That's bullshit. Show me a psychologist standing in front of a Bugatti saying, you want to be rich like me? But I hear you. And someone trying to sell you on that shit, yeah, it should be pretty obvious, but they wouldn't be going... How do I say it? They're clearly going after a desperate demographic because who else is going to sign up for something like that except for somebody who's desperate?
Yeah.
That's the bottom feeding aspect of what Tate is up to.
And I think that is not only dangerous, but you build up yourself into something that you make yourself believe that you're something you're not. Like Tate doesn't realize or didn't realize that okay, let me make sure this isn't a double negative. He didn't realize that he isn't untouchable. And he got too big for his britches, knew that he was wanted in Romania for trafficking and all that shit, and then still posted the video about fucking Greta. Like, you just thought that you could get away with it.
Yeah. And why go there to begin with, to Romania? Because he even outright says, again, the arrogance of what you're talking about, right? It's because they have looser laws in terms of regulation and whatnot, and especially related to human trafficking. You went to an Eastern European state that has a level of corruption that is second only to Ukraine itself. Because you thought you could be, as a wealthy person there, untouchable. There's your fucking hubris. The final line in here is great. After his assets were removed on Saturday, a post appeared on Mr. Tate's Twitter account, which read, anyone who believes I'm a human trafficker is genuinely a moron. Anyone smart enough to understand the American system is unfair would be mind blown by the injustice of the Romanian system. Because he knows
Exactly.
he knows goddamn well
Exactly.
that he ain't never getting these cars back. He has no legal
Oh
recourse.
no, they're gone.
In hyper corrupt state, the deputy fire chief's cousin is now driving your fucking car, bro. You know that, right? You ain't never getting that shit back. It says in the
Dude,
article, it's like they're going to be sold off for, to help out those who suffered from physical violence at the hands of Mr. Tate. Yeah, right. Who the fuck believes that?
They're gonna be sold for $10 a piece.
Yeah. So let me remind you of this.
I'm not a car guy though, so I don't feel bad.
Let me remind you of Tate and his bullshit. Why is he going to Romania? Because America's a failed state.
Happened in America that you fled to Romania. What happened?
Hold on. I just remembered. I have to change it for y'all's. Change windows. Yeah.
Shelley has a good point. He bragged too much about what he was doing. He could have kept his business, the cam, I think she meant scam business, running forever if he didn't brag about it.
She meant cam.
I mean, yeah.
She meant cam. She's a smart girl.
Oh, the cam. Well, oh yeah, the cam business. But no, it's always the hubris that fucks you over. And maybe it's just me, but I'm not a car guy. I don't get owning 18 cars.
No, neither do I. Talk about hubris. I mean, yeah. So let's listen to
in
Tate
my
talk
life,
about
at
why he
one
left
point in
America.
time, I've never owned more than 2 cars.
Tate never bothered me. It's like, you're doing your thing. If you are actually holding women hostage and so on and so forth, the law is going to get you for what you did, man. But if you're just selling this Discord thing to people, you're a bottom feeder. You're a scumbag. Everyone should call you out for what you are. But it's when he made this video that I got really pissed, because it's like you're letting the whole mask slip and talk about why you're going there.
Happened there?
Because America is a failed society.
Wow.
If you can marry a woman and she can divorce you, take all of your money, take your children, and decide to turn your son into a girl and force hormones on him at 5 years or 8 years old, whatever, that's a failed society. If you can't go to a cash point at 2 a.m. without the risk of someone shooting you in the head, that's a failed society. If you have to worry about the police blowing your brains out when you get your wallet out of your pocket, it's a failed society. London is also a failed society, and I decided to try and find somewhere which is safe, with genuine freedom, has a happy medium between non-regulated and non-controlled, but also a very safe place that isn't a completely third world, and I stumbled on Bucharest.
And he stumbled on Bucharest as a place with true freedom. How you feeling, Tate?
Oof, 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 oof.
How you feeling, fucker? The guy who has both American and UK citizenship. Did you make the right fucking choice? You talked a whole gang of fucking trash of the failed states that you were running from where you actually had citizenship. Really, you were running because they had actual regulations for human trafficking and actual investigation services, and you made such an asshole of yourself with your hubris that we've been talking about, that corrupt fucking criminal gangster state came down on you and took all your pretty cars. And
I don't even feel bad for him, honestly.
Not after that. No, I don't. With all that shit you talked, and that's why you stumbled upon Bucharest with a good balance between regulation and not. And so you thought you could get away with all your fuckery. And on the way out, decided to talk that much shit about failed states. Really. And you're still in fucking jail. The 4 people who got arrested, especially Andrew Tate himself, filed an appeal against them being in prison. They were supposed to be overnight. It was extended to 30 days. Appeal rejected. Filed an appeal against the seizure of his goods. Appeal rejected. Both of them. Yeah, you're in a fucking corrupt as fuck gangster state, man. And that's why you went there. Smart move.
And half of his shit is just bragging about how rich he is. Like, if you're trying to build up other people's self-esteem, talking about how rich you are as a person isn't going to do much. Hubris is the biggest downfall of people, and he's the perfect example.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I simply don't feel bad for him. I just don't. And I see anybody I see defending him, I kind of think is a dipshit right off the bat, because it's like, are you even aware of what happened, what he did, what he said?
No, yeah, I mean, somebody in chat said like it's a religion. Yeah, the people that are defending him and are engaged in crazy levels of cope right now on Twitter it's man, are you fucking stupid or what? And the answer is yes. Yes, they're fucking stupid.
Someone in the chat said this makes MGTOWs look bad. No, MGTOWs make themselves look bad.
Bizarre obituary praises Utah dad Michael Haidt, who killed his wife and 5 kids. Wait, what?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so this just okay. They got this Mormon dad, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Police believe that Haidt, 42, gunned down his wife, 40, their 3 daughters, 17, 12, and 7, and 2 sons, aged 7 and 4, 2 weeks after she had filed for divorce.
Oh dear.
He's Mormon, so they're like, and they were sealed at the temple. They got married at the temple, so he's like, no, we're married for eternity, and let them have it. Okay, it's a little cold, I get it, but hey, look, fuck this guy. But
Little cold.
Little cold. But what comes up in his obituary is bizarre, published by family members. Okay, he excelled at everything he did. Sterling scholar in business. He achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. He made it a point to spend quality time with each and every one of his children. That sounds dark and weird now, doesn't it? Why?
I mean,
it's
not wrong.
Can I just do 2 things real quick? One, I thought Tate could buy off the people over there. That was my thought too. But he honestly probably doesn't have nearly as much money as you think he does. It wouldn't surprise me if he was in, like, he had very little, like, liquid money, and all of his money was in assets like cars and shit like that. I don't care how much you're making. Bugattis are fucking expensive. And Arrow Shogun, unfortunately, it's true that the MGTOWs make themselves look bad by talking about women this and women that. It really gets old. I think that's the one thing missing from all of these movements, from Tate and from MGTOWs and all these people, is that they don't teach introspection. They don't teach that you need to figure out what's wrong with you, and then you could worry about everything else. They teach everybody else except you is the problem.
I'll go with that.
Yeah. No, too bad, Looney Lenny. It's back. Your LDS Wolf, and that's not how it works. No, I get that's not how it works. I'm just cracking a bad joke. I totally get that's not how it works. What I don't understand is generally how it doesn't work is the glowing obituary that has been taken down, because it is just so glowing. But the family members, the surviving family members, not his own children, but like relatives, did put up a GoFundMe after and so they took that picture right there, and that's what's on the GoFundMe.
Oh no! What the fuck?
That's not good. That's not good.
They're all with Jesus now, I guess.
Oh no! We're trying to talk about the tastelessness of the people who put up the GoFundMe ad. It's like, I get that you need money, but this is just not it, Chief. This isn't the way to go about it.
Yeesh.
Like, this is seriously awkward. Like, when you can't sit still and you move around a little bit reading a story. This was me reading this 2 days ago when I came across. I was like, no, this is bad. This is blasphemy. Stop this.
I mean, that is literally blasphemy.
Like, I get they want him out of the photo. I understand that because he kind of killed them all, allegedly. But this ain't it, Chief. Just saying. Okay, moving along. Trio busted with 83 pounds of cannabis after calling 911 on themselves. This keeps happening.
Oh.
It does keep happening.
Why? Stop. People, just stop telling on yourselves.
Blondie, I'm uncomfortable. We all are. I wanted to share the awkwardness. This was like a group therapy session for me. I'm bringing others in, and let's all feel really awkward together. There weren't separate pictures of everyone? You couldn't have just done a collage of everyone but him? You had to... Fuck. Anyway. So, this is just a story of a comedy of errors. Okay. State troopers were called out after responding to a 911 hang-up call from a gas station. One of the men, discovered to be 30-year-old Sadiq Wang of Flushing, New York, allegedly called 911 and said there were people in his car with marijuana and he wanted to get them out, but they refused. Upon arrival, 2 men, Yiming Yang and DNU, both from Flushing.
Yimin Yang, come on.
Well, I don't know how to say this. Yimin Yang. It's kind of Yimin Yang.
Yimin Yang.
Well, you don't go Yim. That's like Spanish with the J, but Yimin Yang. Let's just go with it. It's fine.
Yamming Yang.
I like it.
When they get there, they're like, the men reportedly gave troopers permission to search the duffel bag, and marijuana in vacuum sealed bags were found. But they kept searching around, and yeah, they had stashed 83 pounds of marijuana behind a nearby dumpster, and they were all arrested.
Yeah.
Why do people keep calling 911 in the middle of huge crimes? I don't understand it.
I know.
It's like the people that were robbing the fucking joint and called the cops, and the cops showed up, and they were like, why did you call 911 when you were in the middle of robbing a place when it was closed up at night? I don't understand. Drunkle, I got this for you. High egg prices have you dreaming of a chicken coop? Well, here's what you need to get started.
I would love my own chickens.
They list it off. It's not as expensive as you would think. Here's the complete instructions on how to start your own 25 square foot chicken coop in your backyard.
The thing is, you will, if you keep chickens, you're gonna get rats. They just go hand in hand.
What was that, Sinatra?
Step 1, have 25 square feet.
Well, that's a good start. Yeah, that's the reason number 1. I can't have my own chickens. I like ducks. I'd have ducks.
You could sell duck eggs at a super fucking ultra premium.
Oh man, I love duck eggs. And the beautiful thing is, if there's a flood, ducks float.
And they haunt you after they die.
Oh god damn it! I don't want ducks anymore.
Yeah, you don't want multiple. You already got Millard duck on your ass. Okay,
He's
look.
mallard.
Police investigate 2 vehicle flip in Albuquerque. Now, they don't understand how this happened. The reconstruction experts are trying to figure it out, and they don't know. There's the 2 cars. There's the 2 flips.
Okay. Yeah.
No idea how this occurred. And the people that were driving were too shook to be able to explain it.
It's just one of those, nature's crazy.
Yeah. No explanation given.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Act of God.
Something like that, yeah. It's not just Russian oligarchs that are deciding to jump or accidentally fall from high places. It's now their friends and business associates that are falling from high places.
No one's safe.
If you know a Russian oligarch, stay on the ground.
Yeah. Maybe
If I
stop
knew a Russian
texting them.
oligarch, I wouldn't be asking people to donate to Streamlabs.
You might know some Russian oligarchs. For all we know, Mr. Pickman is a Russian oligarch. Molly Okami
I mean, it's true.
could be a Russian oligarch.
They might.
Not Molly.
What we don't Molinsky.
Oh, yeah.
She's been gaming us this whole time.
You've swayed my opinion.
Okay, so here's the thing. Gen Zers have finally got a half-decent idea. I know. Hear me out. It's hard to believe, but they're into vintage tech. Okay, but the vintage tech that's become the new thing with Gen Z, and I was looking this up and it's true, are old school 90s flip phones. They like them because they're old school, and they like them because they're dumb phones. So, modern flip phones like the Samsung Flip Z or whatever the fuck it's called, Z Flip. No, they don't want that. Even though it's a really cool phone, I gotta say. Look at this with the front. It's like look how small it is, and it still does the picture thing. I don't know why they needed to get a guy doing the soy face on it, but there it is anyway. I mean, that is pretty cool.
I was getting ready to shit all over this, but that is pretty dope.
Yeah. Quiz has one of these, and he loves it. This is fucking awesome. But they don't want that. They are deliberately going to dumb phones, the new trend, because, yeah, they're like a bunch of hipsters and whatnot. But the big part of it is that all they want to be able to do is T9 text and make calls and have voice messages left for them. And those phones can all do that. And plus, they flip, so they're cool.
Find her. Get her. I want to talk to her by lunch. If she's not on the phone by the... Ow! Who do you work for? If she's not on the phone by the time...
Mr. Twist Friends, thank for the $3. The frailty of genius is that it needs an audience, Polly. Most of any achievement means very little to people if they can't brag about it to someone else. This is why they keep getting caught.
Yeah, people need... What was the line from... was it a Bronx Tale or
Real Bad Boys
Godfather?
Move in Silence?
No.
Oh.
Oh
yeah, that was Karis 1. Never mind.
Yeah. Never rat on your friends and keep your mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
People need to learn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just... You're not really enjoying the money. I mean, I hear the point being made, Mr. Twisted Frenzy. It's like, you're not really enjoying the money, are you? It isn't really seen in their eyes, in their mind, as success if they can't brag about it to somebody. It's almost like that's more important than the wealth and the money and the Bugatti and the whatnot, right? Which is
Dude,
sad.
If I won the lottery, if I won the Mega Millions...
Oh my God, people would think I died. I would disappear.
Oh, dude, literally nobody would know. I wouldn't tell a fucking soul. I wouldn't even tell Shelly. I would be very quiet. I'd be the guy wearing the mask.
Do you have any idea how many relatives that you had never known existed would come out of the woodwork to say hello to you and pitch you terrible half-baked business ideas that they want you to fund? You're damn right no one would know.
Dude, nobody would know. No one would know. You wouldn't buy cameras? No. You know what? I would buy the wheelie thing that I want. There's this thing that I want to get.
No, that's not no
speakeasy.
cameras. I think Mr. Pickman's talking about they get off on the Gen Zers get off on the pixelated blurry images in the same way that they want scratched up old records to play. It's old school and hipstery. It's like,
no, it's aesthetic.
Yeah, it's like lo-fi hip hop, right? Is low fidelity on purpose, and
I mean,
it sounds awesome. I agree with them.
Yeah, I do like this. I have a record player because of that.
So I have two.
I love the white noise sound.
Yeah, I have two Technics 1200s.
But I would buy the one thing. It's like $500, or I think it's on sale now for $400, and it is a slow moving camera mount that is auto tracked and it's stabilized, so you can get panning shots with the camera. I would get that.
Zombie Daddy says,
$500.
I'm orphaned, so I'm good to go. No, you're not. I hear your point. So it wouldn't be family coming out of the woodwork. It would be old friends, people that you haven't talked to since middle school. Say, do you remember we were in the same class together? And you'd be like, no. They'll remember. And pitching you their half-assed business ideas. You know, God help you if you've got a Facebook. And all of a sudden, friend requests up the ass. It from people that claim to know you. If you tell people from the dead would say hi. Yeah. You'd have like zombies showing up, pitching you bad business ideas. Look, I want to start this. I want to get involved in selling essential oils online.
I wouldn't say a word.
Don't get me wrong. I would, if I won the lottery, I would be a very generous person, but it would be after I had figured out what I was doing. And then, hey, look, here is a trust for your children's college that you can't touch. And it's, you sign these papers and it's like, no, I want the money directly. Okay, I'm going to keep the money in that trust. You buy this one email I'm going to give you. Let me know when you've decided better of the matter.
Yeah.
My shitty game collection would grow so much if I had all that money. Have you seen Far's shitty game collection? She really needs to do a video review of it. She goes out of her way to buy the shittiest games. You should have seen the glow from this woman when she got Garfield Racing.
For what system?
Ain't shit on Simpsons Hit and Run.
DS, Nintendo DS, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it just shitty games for the DS?
Not exclusively, but she does adore shitty games for the DS.
All right, Far, I might have some stuff in my attic for you. Just hit me up later. I'm serious.
It'll be like a wedding gift.
It'll
be fine.
I went through my old boxes of video game stuff. I found like Crazy Frog and just some random shit.
Cannibalistic Wizard, I'd buy me a few guns. Really? I'd buy me a fucking arsenal.
Yeah, but I wouldn't tell anybody about it.
So I mean,
and it would be all in cash.
I gotta say, it is a big thing for me to hear a bunch of Gen Zers saying that I want a phone that does not have any social media on it. The whole point is to unplug. That's half the reason. I don't want Twitter on there. I don't want Facebook on there because they all come preloaded. They came preloaded on my phone and I had to disable them. Drunkle, you know what I'm talking about. Your social media stays behind when you leave, right? You said?
Fucking A. I mean, I had to reset my phone the other day because I had all load of Kim Prawn stuff on there and it automatically installed TikTok. And I couldn't opt out of it.
There's the thing. I disabled. You can't remove Twitter from the phone.
But you can disable.
Yeah, you can disable. I don't believe it's fully disabled. Does anyone? I mean, I'm not that stupid. I can't turn it on, but it's still running all of its tracking. Oh yeah,
I think that's
excuse me, Sinatra. It's actually Garfield Kart, not Garfield Racing, and it's on the Switch. Right, shitty Switch games. That's her deal.
I think that's what Scribe does. I think he just has like a Motorola Razr.
Yeah, Mr. Pickman's like, buy a flip phone. That's what they're all about, is the flip phones. And they love them, some old school flip phones. So allow me to introduce to you, in my opinion, the greatest flip phone of them all. Motorola StarTAC.
Oh, that's the one where you can get angry and flip it.
Yeah,
hear
you
the satisfying click.
Slam that fucker if you want. It's got your T9 text. It's got that little digital screen. It's got a shitty camera on it. And it's even got an antenna you can pull up and push down. And look how small it is. Yeah, that's where it's at. It's everyone talks about like the bigger ones, you know what I mean? Like the brick phones or whatever. And it's like, no, you don't need to go that old school. You still get that flip bad boy.
I lied. It's not on sale for $400. It's $396.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw a link to this in the chat, Polly. Open it up in a new window. Take a look at it after the show. I feel like this would interest you.
Nice. Cool. I will.
Oh, did you get a package recently?
I didn't. No. What I got was an epic parcel.
Ah.
You want me? I can send you pictures. I actually like splayed it out and took pictures to send you to be like, I'm so happy.
Well, that is from one William Savage in the chat.
Thank you very much, Billy. You rock. I mean, I am ecstatic. I may have gone for a walk just to go for a walk. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy got me a fucking sword cane.
Yeah, boy.
No way.
I mean,
me as well.
Cool.
It's not just any old sword cane. It's a sword cane where the handle, the grip, it's a 1911. That's a gun.
Very
Drunkle.
nice. Oh, okay. I thought it was a tragedy.
Yeah, no, I actually legitimately did go for a walk. Not a long one because it was cold as fuck, but I had to go for a walk.
Did you do the pimp lean?
Oh man. I did the pimp lean. I did the Charlie Chan spinning deal. You know the one I'm talking about? I did the, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I did the jump and heel click with the cane and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, I was happy as shit.
Singing in the rain, motherfucker.
Yeah. I was so fucking happy. And then, of course, the disc plate. Did you get yours?
Yes. How do you think you got yours?
I didn't know if they all arrived at the same time.
Yeah, all one package.
Oh, okay.
I have a big trip to the post office soon, so Ato will get his package, and Drunkle, you'll get yours, and it's everything's gonna have to be sent out in one day. But I have to wait till I have a little more money because shipping shit is just ridiculously expensive anymore.
Oh mate, fucking when it comes to shipping, I'll pay for shit. Send it to me, mate. Just let me know the cost. I'll send it to you.
All right.
So are you? Did you put your disc plate up yet?
I don't know where I want to put it. Yeah, I'm not sure where I want to put it yet. I'm still figuring that part out.
Well, in your studio, you don't put it up at
No,
home.
obviously, but I don't
okay.
know where.
Yeah. Well, it's just
I want it somewhere where it can be seen in the videos.
holy shit.
Whoa.
Well, I was looking for the Charlie
Oh.
Chan, like his famous cane walk. Now, goddamn, Charlie.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that.
No, I'm not going to be able to, but that is fucking incredible.
Motherfucker had swag.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Robert Downey Jr.? See, look at this guy beside him. He's like, oh, fuck, I suck.
And he knows he does, too.
There it is. There's the famous cane walk with the feet, where you've got the heels together and you do.
You penguin foot it?
Yep. Have you ever seen Tron Legacy? Michael Sheen, who's a really, really underrated actor. Michael Sheen is awesome. A fellow Britman of yours, Drunkle. Yeah. When he's like dancing around when Clue shows up to attack what's his name? Yeah, he's running around just happy as hell, and at one moment he goes into the Charlie Chaplin walk. It's fucking great. That's Charlie Chaplin. Well, yeah.
I'm like big drums.
Did I say Charlie Chan? I think I said Charlie Chan.
I didn't hear Charlie Chan.
Did I say Charlie Chan? I easily could
I didn't
have.
hear it.
I would believe that I did if somebody said it. AFT, thank you for the $10. Does your cane have a pistol brace by any chance? On a different note, do you have any pets? No. My rental agreement says no pets. Now, you know what no pets means. Sneak a cat in.
Yeah, it's fish.
Yeah, I've thought about it. No, my cane doesn't have a pistol brace, but you know, I could put a broom handle brace on it, but then, But yeah, I pulled out the cane and practiced a few Florentine fencing moves that I happen to know. I'll run you through, sir. Have at you. That kind of thing. Yeah, I'm pretty ecstatic. That and the disc plate. Very happy. God, we got some generous people out there, don't we?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Certainly do.
I mean, holy shit. Like, it's humbling. It really is.
Oh, absolutely.
You lose track. You don't want to sound like a blubbering idiot, but you're legitimately humbled by how generous people are. It's just, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. The cane, I love it. The disc plate, I love it. Just some guy, you rock. Okay. Oh yeah, so the Gen Z flip phones, we did that. Let's talk about this other thing. Drunk man busted in New York City subway station with a bizarre homemade gun hidden in pants. Cops. Okay. So there it is.
I wouldn't have looked at that and said, that's a gun.
No.
Does it work?
I would have been like, what are you doing with the Meccano pieces?
Right. Have you got a deadbolt in your pocket?
Why do you have some small non-functional pipe fitting, buddy? Here's where they found it. I just love it. Here's a picture of a subway. Thanks, New York Post. But there's this shitty little zip gun, right? Now look, I'm saying if you're gonna get busted with something, get busted with an anti-tank weapon.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Now, it's, quote, non-functional. Uh-huh. He was on his way to a gun show, right? He was,
okay.
And he was in Texas, San Antonio. And what he got busted with specifically was the 84 millimeter Carl Gustav M4 recoilless rifle. Now, I have reason to believe that this could be made functional with very little effort.
I would tread carefully, sir.
I just may have read into it a little bit. Look at that thing! For fuck's sake! Yes!
That's beautiful.
Yeah. It doesn't have enough stuff and things on it. Do you think that those are standard AR interchangeable grips there, Sinatra? I don't know.
I really hope so.
You know, this thing actually has a Picatinny rail on the other side. Like, it legitimately does. I love that so much. You want to see it shoot, don't you? Don't you?
More than anything.
Well, here we go. Let's watch.
Oh.
Fuck yeah!
That's shockwave porn.
Look at those goats. They don't give a fuck.
Yes! I want the one-man Jericho missile system from Iron Man. Fuck yes!
In cane form.
One more time. Hell yeah! I love the little mushroom cloud. It's get busted with a little fucking zip gun, you pussy. Level up. I would. All right, moving along. Spain euthanizes jailed gunman ahead of trial.
No. Wow.
Okay.
I went with this story just because, wait, what? I don't understand. Okay, so this gunman, he was disgruntled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I can tell.
He had lost his grunt. He's a former security guard, Sabu, 46, shot 3 of his colleagues, including a woman, at the security service.
That sucks. He was such a good wrestler.
Including a woman at the security services firm where he worked in northeastern city of Tarragona. I always like putting a little Tarragona, especially on chicken. It's wonderful. And then wounded a police officer while making his escape. But they raided him and shot him up, and he was turned into a quadriplegic. He barricaded himself with an arsenal of weapon. A tactical police unit stormed the place, shooting him several times. The gunslinger of Tarragona, the Spanish media referred to him, was left with tetraplegia, which I had to look up. It just means quadriplegic.
Mm-hmm.
And had one leg amputated. His wounds caused chronic pain that could not be treated with painkillers due to his fragile state, something that he said made his existence unbearable. A court in Tarragona ruled that Sabato's fundamental right to request euthanasia was valid considering those circumstances. And so, yeah, Spain legalized euthanasia just over a year ago. Prior to this, helping someone end their life carried a jail term of 10 years. So this guy was, I'm in incredible pain, I want to kill myself. And so, yeah, he, with assistance of others, self-yeeted before trial.
Why not? Fuck it. Job done.
I guess it's all wrapped up with a bow. I just didn't expect it. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Right. Okay. Brian Walsh accused of killing wife and dismembering his wife, Anna Walsh, prosecutors say. Now, this man.
Dismembering on a Wednesday, yeah.
Okay, so this man. Rather than divorce, it is believed that Brian Walsh dismembered Anna Walsh and discarded her body. But he didn't just discard it. He dismembered it. The allegations were read out. He was arraigned, hearing for the first time, etc., etc. The fun stuff starts. Fun in quotation marks, of course. According to the prosecutor, surveillance captured Brian Walsh tossing away heavy bags into dumpsters. And in Swampscott, the area, and cell phone data showed that he visited a dumpster near his mother's home in the same area of Swampscott. Okay. The bags in there had been destroyed before the police were able to locate them. However, the trash bags in the Swampscott place were discovered with a collection to contain bloodstains, cleaning equipment, a hacksaw, a hatchet, boots, and a Prada purse carried by his wife with her COVID-19 vaccination card contained within. Fucking hell, man. You put all that identifying stuff and your fucking dismemberment tools in the same bag with the body parts?
What are you supposed to do?
Not your hour.
Throw them away separately after you've cleaned them appropriately? Now, I will give this guy credit in one small way. In the days following his disappearance, Brian Walsh allegedly made a series of unsavory Google searches. These included, on his son's iPad, 10 ways to dispose of a dead body if you really need to. Dismemberment and the best ways to dispose of a body. Can you be charged with murder without a body? And can you identify a body with broken teeth? Now, on December 27th, before he had murdered her, he had Googled, what's the best state to divorce for a man?
Oh, dude, come on. Might as well just Google how to kill wife and get away.
Yeah. I don't, you ever think of just draining your bank accounts and going on the run as opposed to murdering her? I guess it never occurred to him. But the thing that makes me kind of laugh about this is that CNN here didn't list off all of the things that he Google searched for. And I did find them in other articles, but they're summarized here in this tweet. 10 ways to dispose of a body if you really need to. Dismemberment. How long does DNA last? How to clean blood from a wooden floor? And can you be charged with murder without a body? Okay. Public computers, burner phones, VPNs. And Far's going to understand what I'm talking about.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. And Far's going to understand what I'm talking about when I say this one. Leave your fucking phone at home when you go to commit crimes or dispose of proof of your crimes. For God's sake. If you think, have you ever used Google Maps to find your way somewhere? It works in reverse, jackass. No, this guy, like I said, at least he tried. This guy didn't try at all. Las Vegas man charged with murder after dismembering body found in barrel. This fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
This fucking guy right here. Now, this might shock you, but the murder was over meth.
Okay.
I guess it didn't shock you.
No.
Okay. Police arrested a second suspect in Jellicoe. Okay, so witnesses told authority that Bentley, this guy, believed Enrique snitched on authorities about possession of narcotics. Less than 2 weeks before Enriquez was killed, police searched his home and found 115 grams of meth, 69 grams of heroin, and about 50 grams of fentanyl. Yeah, the Enriquez guy was not arrested at the time, but was taken to the hospital for treatment. And since he was not arrested, Meth Man believed he must have snitched on him because he wasn't arrested. And the only reason he wasn't arrested is because he was taken to the hospital and they arrested him afterwards. Bentley then lured Enriquez to his home, telling him that he had a care package for him. He then told him that you could either be murdered or use enough fentanyl to kill himself. It's pretty dark, man. He did take the fentanyl and passed out, causing Bentley and a group of friends, including Hudson, to think he was dead. He then woke up and tried to run, and so Meth Man shot him. Okay. They chopped him up, put him in a barrel, and just dropped the barrel off. The whole body was in the barrel. Did they pour any chlorine, anything in there? No. People just don't. He didn't even bother Googling how to dump a dead body. These people have no idea what they're doing, but yet they're constantly engaging in murder. I don't understand it. In any case, police retrieved messages from Bentley's Facebook pages, some of which detailed how, when he got home from jail, he dismembered Enriquez's body and hid it in the barrel. You typed this out in Facebook messages? For fuck's sake. Meth is a hell of a drug. Not even once, guys. Not once. Titular article. Let's end on a fun note because it's been kind of a dark show. All right. Pay attention.
All right, so I've got my trusty stopwatch, and here they come down the hill. It looks like Ruben is in the lead, and here comes out.
Uh-oh.
That was a bad idea. At Riverside Park, Rob left.
One more
Ruben
time.
is in the lead, and here comes out. And this
Again. One more time.
Comes out, and this
It's the. Oh,
I love the
gee.
professionalism. Carries on presenting.
Why are you fucking in their way?
I love the guy. He's like, oh, geez, Rick. Like, he's right along those lines,
Oh,
man.
jeez, Rick. Oh, jeez. Why are you getting in my way, Rick?
We're having a sled race, Morty.
Now, that is some solid pause game. Look at that shit.
What? I'm flabbergasted by how stupid this guy is.
Yeah, I've already downloaded it for a donation. I'm not. Some fun.
Oh, nice.
some fun sound effects are gonna happen in some way. I'm not really sure how, but maybe yeah, maybe having Morty going, oh, geez, Rick. Like it's. And to keep presenting, I'm amazed he didn't have the wind knocked out of him. Absolutely amazed, because
that was a bad idea.
he just picks. He's like, oh, there's my mic. That was a bad idea. Okay.
And here comes out, and this.
Whew. All right. I mean, that poor man. But, you know, at least we got some laughs out of it. So, who wants to play a game?
Sure.
Logs is quick, dude.
Oh, he's quick. All right. Boom. Boom. Move this over here. Grab this. Actually, I like closed it while we were starting to shout. It's fine. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Sorry. I'm going to have to switch. Guys, always switching screens. Why can't Discord have it as a easier accessible button? There it is.
Yes.
Lovely.
All right, and we're gonna go over to full screen. Name that name, ladies and gentlemen. You know this game. Good times, good fun to be had.
I have one question.
What's that?
What's the theme?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? Because as we know, every Name That Name
That's
game
another
has
question.
a theme. Bombs Away, Box Office Flops Edition.
Excellent.
All right.
So, I'm sure you can tell, it's pretty self-explanatory what the theme is, what all the movies will conform to. A lot of these are going to be more obvious than some. So this is going to be a speed game. So that's why I said, Drunkle, yeah, it's going to go fast because this is going to be a speed game. So, call it your name, and then take a guess.
All right.
And it has to be the correct title. Just saying the isn't enough.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Oh, chat's playing too, guys.
I don't know.
Is Sinatra Red Dawn?
Aha! Eric Gilstner got it first. The Postman.
Oh, see, I was umming and ahhing about that, but I thought if I got it wrong, you're going to be like, oh, no, you retard.
The
Yeah, I
fuck?
remember
What the? Who the fuck ever? Come on. You fucking retard. Whoever said that to you? Come on.
All the time, thrice weekly.
Every honest person he's ever met.
Jesus Christ. Look at this. Fucking Divine Petulance, Carol Soldier, Zombie Teddy, Jamie Jam. Wow.
Yeah. This is the movie that I only watched half of.
Is that right?
I was watching. Yeah, because I was young, I was watching it, and there's that scene where like the wife, the husband and wife can't conceive. So they're like, "Oh, you're a good postman type. Would you get my wife pregnant?" And then they have a whole sex scene, and that's when my sister walked in and went, "Huh, Millard, I didn't know you liked watching porn." And I went, "Oh, fuck it."
Gotcha.
I was really enjoying that film, though. You know.
You know what? This is, yes, it was
Sex scenes ruin movies, man.
Not always, but in that situation, I can't disagree with you. This movie didn't deserve to be this isn't Waterworld. Postman's a good movie. It's worth your time.
Mm.
But I'm also a huge
Maybe I'll watch the
Costner
second
fan,
half.
so yeah.
Fucking 20 years later, I'll watch the second half of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Costner for the win. Okay, moving along. One chat, 0-0 for y'alls.
Drunkle.
Drunkle.
Wonder Woman 2.
No.
1984.
Oh, lucky bastard. It is Wonder Woman 1984. It was a fucking flop. And
It was dog shit, man.
And well deserved, because
Dog
it was
shit.
fucking terrible. They blame it on COVID, streaming services, you fucking name it. Could it be that your movie sucked nuts? Yeah, it sucked. And the first one was good.
And Gal Gadot is just beautiful.
Fucking right. Gorgeous star, coming off of a great first movie. What the fuck is wrong with you? You failed. You failed! One Drunkle, 0 Sinatra, one chat. Here we go.
Drunkle.
Drunkle.
It's the Matrix, but the new one.
Sinatra.
2.
Sinatra.
1. Sinatra.
Revolutions.
The Matrix Revolutions.
No.
Reloaded.
No.
Redux?
Rehashed.
No. Rehashed. I'm sorry, that's good.
Resurrections.
Sinatra got
There you
us.
go.
I'm just staring at chat, waiting for Resurrections to go. Matrix Resurrections. Yes, it was a flop.
That was terrible. Yeah.
It flopped. You know
And
what?
there's that one actress in it as well, and she's going on about the red pill and the blue pill, and she says a line, and I, for the life of me, cannot tell you what she says.
Mike Savage.
Like,
is the
I
first one
wound
came
it
from
back,
chat.
went,
Well
what
done.
was that? And I watched it so many times, going, what did she just say? I still couldn't tell you.
You know, I have to say for this movie, I didn't hate it. Now, that's not to say I liked it. I just didn't hate
watch
it.
It was awful.
I thought it was going to be truly, truly terrible. And a lot of people say that it was. No, it wasn't hateable. The opening sequence is actually interesting. It grabbed my attention. I'm like, oh, what shit are they on here? What is this? Like,
Yeah, in the same way, Swordfish had a strong beginning, and the rest of it was just shit.
you know what? I've seen that movie, and I have no recollection of it.
I remember the first with the bomb going off and the barbarians flying around. Like, that bit was cool. The rest of it, awful.
Yeah.
I guess it got spent on Halle Berry's tits.
Yeah.
Which also,
I do
not
remember that
worth
part.
the money.
No, they weren't. I mean, it took
No.
it took forever and for her to decide to do it. And really, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying buy the fucking 4K Blu-ray or something, but if it happens to come up and you were a fan of the Matrix series, look. Here's what I'm saying: it's better than the third one. The third one was balls, guys. Admit it. The third Matrix Revolutions was stupid.
You just can't beat the first one, mate.
No, you can't.
Groundbreaking.
No. The second one was at least halfway interesting. It at least had that fucking the freeway chase fight scene. Fucking
The
epic.
vampires. Yeah.
Unfucking believable. The best thing about the sequels was what's her name? Monica, what's her nuts?
Lewinsky.
No.
Oh, that was someone else's nut.
The Italian actress. Wife of the Merovingian.
Ah, yes.
Persephone was
I
the
know
name of
you
the
mean,
movie.
yeah.
What's her name? Monica
Yeah.
Bellucci. I mean, wow. Yeah, anyway, okay. So, Sinatra 1, Drunkle 1, Chat 1. Ooh, tied up across the board. Here we go.
Drunkle.
Drunkle.
War games.
It is not war games.
No, Warg Aims.
It's not that either.
Yeah. Ender's Game.
Nope.
No, that's another shit film.
No.
The Postman. Fuck.
No, I'll give you a hint. They're brother and sister. Ah, Shadowclaw got it. Fantastic Four.
Oh God! Oh, it was, wasn't it? Oh no!
Yeah, that's Johnny and Sue Storm, brother and sister.
I had erased that from my frontal lobe.
Yeah, this movie was deserved
Dog
to
shit,
fail.
man.
It was so bad. I like
The thing that's
angry bad. I was mad at this film. It's ugh. Ugh. And I mean, people say that the Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer were trash. No, they were just campy.
I like Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were just campy. What's wrong with that? They were fun. And you compare it to 444, where they put the 4 in the middle of fantastic and nobody knew how to say it. Morons.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. That just bastards. Yeah, this was just fucking terrible. All right.
Yeah.
So we got chat 2, 1-1 for y'all. Here we go.
Shit.
Shit.
Fuck.
You have an answer,
It's
shit.
what's his face, isn't it?
Ryan Reynolds.
Thank you.
That is not Ryan Reynolds.
Drunkle.
Drunkle.
The new Blade Runner.
I'm continuing to listen.
44.
No.
Blade Runner.
Sinatra.
Sinatra.
2076 Blade Runner.
No.
No, it's not 2076.
Blade Runner 2076.
No.
1776.
No.
2049.
2049.
Looney Lenny got it first. Blade Runner 2049.
Damn it, Looney Lenny.
It is Blade Runner 2049. And Wrenched Looney Lenny got it. Well done, buddy. And then Carol Soldier's just kicking ass, man. If he was on this stream, he would just destroy you two. He's gotten every single one. It's only delay in chat that's stopping him from just sweeping.
Ryan Baby Swan.
Yeah. You know what the biggest problem
Gosling.
with this movie was? Yeah, Gosling. Lazy eye Gosling. The biggest problem this movie had was the guy, the Hot Topic Joker. What's his name?
Fucking Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. Speaking in
I
a
didn't get points for that. I don't know why I was stressing
stilted
over that.
manner and jerking your eyes around. Act and changing your cadence and suddenly speaking. That doesn't make you a good actor, Jared Leto. Who told you this? Fuck,
Nick
he's
Cage.
obnoxious. Well, Blade Runner tree fitting. No, it's not. But, you know, we can only judge Blade Runner 2049 so harshly because the original Blade Runner was also a flop at the box office. Which is tragic because that's a fucking masterpiece.
It's no Waterworld.
No. No, but what is, honestly? Okay, so that's 3 for chat, 1 for both of y'all. Moving along.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I just don't know.
It's like Predator crossed with California Man.
What's a California Man?
What's California?
Eric
fucking-
Grindstadler. Battlefield
fucking-
Earth.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a passion for love of project by John Travolta because it was from a book written by L. Ron Hubbard. Absolutely
In
terrible.
America, California Man was called Encino Man.
Oh, Encino Man. Okay.
It's called California Man over here.
Holy shit, look at chat light up. Zombie Teddy, Carol Soldier, Advocate, Melio Camp. Everyone got it. Jesus Christ. Except for Darkseidism, who said John Travolta.
Oh shit, that's John Travolta.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, of course.
All right, okay.
You should watch that movie. The entire thing is filmed in Dutch angles. The entire fucking movie. Inexplicably.
Nah, that made me feel nauseous.
Yeah. I guess they thought it was artistic. It wasn't. It was stupid.
They often do.
Yeah.
The only thing is missing then is, I know what will make it more artistic. Do it in black and white.
High contrast black and white with strobe effects constantly.
And then there'll be a scene where the sound's really quiet and then the sound will get really loud in the next one. Let's just fuck with the volume. The audience love it when we do that.
So that's 4 for chat, 1 for you guys. All right, moving on.
Sinatra?
Is
this G.I. Joe?
It is G.I. Joe. Do you know the name of the movie?
Rise of
Operation
something
Cobra.
Cobra?
No.
It's not Cobra, yeah.
No, it's not.
Is it nothing to do with Cobra?
No, it doesn't have Cobra in the title.
Snake.
Snake Eyes.
It is Snake Eyes. You're getting there.
It's just Snake.
G.I. Joe Snake Eyes? What the fuck do you want from me?
Snake Eyes to lose.
G.I. Joe Resolution. See, that's
G.I.
how
Joe
forgettable
Insurrection.
That's how bad this is. Nobody can even name it. It's like, this was a thing? Yeah, it was.
It's G.I. Joe. It's Snake Eyes. G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. G.I. Snake Joe Eyes.
Eyes of the snake.
Snake Eye. You're all fail. You all fail. It's Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins.
It's shut up. Give me the point and let's move on.
Come on. They were aping off of X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, but that's 3 words.
But you didn't get
Not
the origin
Snake Eyes,
part.
G.I. Joe origin story.
I said at the beginning of the...
involving Snake Eyes and G.I. Joe.
You
origin.
If you want it, fine. It doesn't really matter. You can't win at this point. So 4 for Chad, 1 for Drunkle, and Sinatra has 1 plus a pity point. Okay, moving along.
So I cannot lose to Drunkle. That's my aim.
Yeah.
Give us the point. What is that here? I can't. No one
you
said
guys.
it. No one guessed it. G.I. Joe Retribution, that ain't it. Snake Eyes ain't it. How many did they make? I know they made 2. They made 3.
I think they made 4.
Oh, Divine Petulance nailed it. This is Achilles Origins.
Hmm.
All right, last one.
Sinatra.
Drunkle.
Sinatra.
That's Terminator: Rise of the Whammon.
It is. You nailed the title precisely. Try again.
Dark Fate.
Rise of
Terminator
the
Dark
Snake
Fate.
Eyes.
It is Dark Fate. Yes.
Dark Fate.
Terminator Dark Fate. Rise of the Non-Binary was the subtitle. Get it right.
Mm.
Right.
Rise of the Women? Question mark.
Rise of the Women?
This really disappointed me. I mean, you had Arnold, you had Linda, alcoholic,
yeah,
and you still couldn't make it work. There's J.K. with the Terminator Dark Fate. Eventually came in the Derp Fate. Yeah, right. So that's it. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of fucking failed movies out there, and so many of them are recent. What does that tell you, huh?
Linda Hamilton looks like she got beat to death with age.
It was, dude, you can't be an alcoholic for 2 decades without it taking some kind of toll.
Have you know, I still look banging.
And remember, she's got that James Cameron divorce money.
That's true.
Like, you know, when you divorce James Cameron, every time he makes a new movie, you refile for more money. You know how many ex-wives that guy has?
6.
7.
Yeah. I was watching a Cary Grant film the other night. Cary Grant's like, he's like, I can't leave town now. I'm needed back home. I've got 2 wives and several bartenders to support. Okay, I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, we all did. Can't you tell?
Well, you know, when you're all swept up with your Snake Eyes origin movies and that's the only thing you find exciting, that kind of shit's going to happen to you.
That's true. That is true.
I want to see Cary Grant crawling around on the Washington Mount Rushmore Memorial Monument. That's what happened in North by Northwest, you ingrates.
I don't know.
So there it is. So what do you, that is the show, ladies and gentlemen. What are you guys doing after the show? Are you going to go on to Twitch and play some video games? Do you have some videos that you're uploading? Sinatra, I have seen the uploading on the new channel. Congratulations on the nice schedule and nice new videos coming up. I'm liking it. I'm liking
thank you,
it.
sir.
Yeah, it's looking good over there. It's made me feel lazy. Thank you for that, by the way.
I do have a video going up on the Sin and Sash channel and a non-stream highlight going up on the Silent Sin channel. So go ahead and check that out at your will.
Very nice. Drunkle, what about you, buddy?
Alas, I have work in 6 hours now. So there will be nothing over on Twitch tonight. I will be around tomorrow on twitch.tv/drunkleplays for the Twittering hours. But until then, if you need your fix, then you can go to the archive channel, Drunkle Plays.
What time do you normally do that?
The Twittering hours?
Yes.
1 a.m. my time.
What's that in real time?
1 a.m. It's what time it is now, minus 27 minutes.
So that's when you go live?
That's when I go live on Thursdays.
Okay, I might be doing some Twitch stuff, but earlier.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was hoping to talk to you guys afterwards. I would like to go do the Twitch thing, and I've been watching some Twitch videos and some Drunkle twitching to try and just get a sense of how people who do it on the regular as professionals do it. And then to see how Drunkle did it for comparison.
There it is. I actually leant away from the microphone there, like, oh, no, he's got to say it.
No, I legitimately did. It's like Drunkle's an old hand at this. Let me see how he's doing. Do you really need... Like, what happens if I only stream for an hour? Is there no point? I don't know if I could do the marathons you guys do, man. I really don't.
Do what you want, dude.
I mean, is there a point?
Yeah, of course there is.
Yeah? Okay. Well, that's good news.
Having fun.
That's good news. Because like, I can stream for... A game stream for an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours. Okay. I'm seeing like you doing it for hours and hours. And I'm like, man, you guys have... I don't know if I could do... I could do 5 hour, 6 hour noir bars, but gaming, I don't know. I'm new to this shit, man. It's going to be Scrub Noob channel, so people are going to be tuning in to see human failure. How long can I keep that
Everybody
up?
starts somewhere, man.
Yeah. All right, but on that note, I'd like to thank everybody for coming by. Drunkle and Limes for keeping Drunkle Limes for keeping me company, along with Sinatra down there. And we'll have the Bergamot graphic ready for next week. Feel free to pre-order. I'd like to thank everybody who donated. I'd like to thank Just Some Guy and Billy for the awesome cane and display. Wonderfully generous. And
yeah, absolutely.
Where can they catch us next?
We're going to be back on Friday on a plethora of Sinatra channels at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. ST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 on Christmas Island Polybobs.
Excellent. And on that note, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you over there then. Oh, hey, tomorrow night, we're doing an off-schedule noir bar on Thursday night because Far's in country, and we haven't had a chance to really take advantage of that. And Far suffers from Lol's little old lady syndrome and goes to bed quite early. So it's going to be an earlier show. I'll tweet out when it's going to happen. So, yeah, check out for that. And I'm going to guilt Weibo into showing up, too, I think. We'll see if I can manage that. I don't know. She's pretty easily guilty.
Should be doable.
Yeah. All right. You guys have a good night, and we will see you on Friday, 5:30.